Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the Christmas edition of the live stream. Monday night. Good to see everyone. We got a lot of people here already. What are we talking about today? I don't even know. Uh, Title of the stream. So much to look forward to. Aquarium live stream. What was that noise? Am I getting feedback somewhere? Sounded like feedback that's muted. All right, I don't think so. All right, so here comes the crowd. Yeah, I guess I can give people some time to stroll on in here. Matthews and Ginger, Honda Civic. Honda Civic is here. Candy, Fish Kid Jake. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone. Zen Ginger, Chevy Fish, going through the list. Fish from Fever, Bear Bottoms, Aquariums, Carry Nature, and Dirty Old Farmhand, Matthew Vargas. So many more. Dan Slee. Lots of people here already. People must be really bored tonight. That must be one giant Santa hat. Well, Santa's a pretty big dude too, so I think it's just a normal size. Frantic guy, hello. Santa Bob. I wish I could give more, but I can't. But I will someday. That's the goal. So how's everyone doing this week? What I want to talk about, I want to talk about a few things off the bat, and then we'll open it up and talk about whatever, and maybe go for 5, 6, 10, 12 hours. I don't know. Oh, we'll go till I run out of stuff to drink, I think. I got one drink here. I got another drink here. It's really hot, so I got to stay hydrated. But we'll see. Hey, is Alec here? I feel like I haven't seen Alec in forever. Where? Somebody said hi to him, so he must be here somewhere. Hello, hello, hello. Lumpy Dog says PUBG Pubage will be tomorrow. Christmas Eve stream will be tomorrow, not tonight. Tomorrow. So let's get these topics out of the way, and then we can talk about whatever we want to talk about. I like your shoes, Bob. Thanks. I like them too. You'll actually see my shoes tomorrow. So anyways, things to come. Looking forward to changes. I think I'm gonna change. Well, I don't know that I really have like a video style, but I'm gonna go back to how it was like 3 years ago. Been sick and lurking. Well, I hope you feel better soon, my friend. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. It is Christmas Eve Eve. Merry Christmas Eve Eve. What's the name of my gaming channel? It's just my name, Steenfott Gaming. I don't even know if it's big enough to show up in a YouTube search. I don't know. But it is definitely not rated G or PG, so keep that in mind. It's not safe for kids. Chris with the $4.20 super chat says, Merry Christmas, Bob. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. Much appreciated, as always. Oh, this doesn't look very good. Oh, I don't want to move that. I want to move this. That's not centered. Now this is not on screen. There we go. The Steenfott Aquatics is supposed to be like snowflakes, but the snowflakes are transparent, so that doesn't work very well. Anyways, as far as like my videos, you'll see tomorrow's video. It's gonna be a lot more like raw footage, unfiltered. No fancy cuts, no fancy transitions, no music, just hanging out and working. $5 from Jimmy Swisky. Find them roots. I love the festivities. P.S. I love your AKA. What did Jan say? I love your AKA. What did Jan say? Damn it, I love you. Just when you thought they couldn't get worse. Yes. Yep. Well, I actually went back and watched some of my videos from like 3 months ago, and it just seemed like, yeah, it was boring, but it was just more real. So I don't know. We'll see. And I'm still gonna do like I still have a bunch of species profiles to do, so they're gonna be scattered in there as well. But it's just gonna be more like just hanging out. I don't want to say vlog because I don't know. It's not really a vlog, but like tomorrow's video is about DIY aquarium tops, and I totally ruined it. Well, I didn't ruin it. My Sony camera ruined it. But that would have been a pretty long video where I make aquarium tops and show you where to buy them and how to make them and all that stuff. But the footage turned out terrible, so it's kind of I don't know. You'll just have to see it. It's still like I still show you like where to buy everything and how to do it, but 99 cents for a new camera. I just need your camera, dude. Your A7 III. Are we gonna go back to Bob overflowing aquariums during live streams? I don't know that I ever did it during a live stream, but I definitely did it a lot. And probably because if I'm doing water changes and I'm filming, I'm definitely gonna get distracted for sure. It'll happen. But the good news is now it'll be out in the garage on cement, so it doesn't really matter. KBA Fish, I already know where this is going. KBA Fishing says, hey man, I'm getting a 60-gallon aquarium. What are good stocking ideas? I'm sure most everyone in this chat can answer that question for me. Let's see who's going to be the first. Where's this sale on cameras? I don't think there's a sale on cameras. Jay's Crazy Obsession. I'm only YouTube, so I never knew how handsome Caleb was until today. I'm only YouTube? What? I'm guessing you saw KG Tropical's live stream. Maybe. Veranda Guy says rainbow fish. Tampa Tom says rainbow fish. Yep. That's my stocking ideas 100% of the time is rainbow fish. Jamie McDonald says, Jimmy, you should give Bob a camera for Christmas. Yeah, he's already given me too much. No more. Bob, do you celebrate Christmas? I celebrated Christmas yesterday with my family because I have a somewhat scattered family, and so we have to like stagger all these Christmases. So my Christmas was yesterday. Tampa Tom Fishing says, I'll second that with Bosemani rainbows. At least now we're getting into specific rainbows. So anyways, tomorrow's video, I want you guys to watch it. I don't know what time it gets released. Probably like 7, like normal. Well, that used to be normal. Now it's just whenever. But also, I have daily videos lined up for the rest of the year. So, yeah, it should be pretty fun, I think. We'll see. Just trying to get... Honestly, I'm trying to get daily videos out every single day for the rest of the year. I know I said that last week, but we had some issues and then some family stuff. And I've already got videos like filmed and edited, so pretty much ready to go. And I mean, it's only like 8 days, so it's not that big of a deal. 7 days. But still, I'm trying to get all these videos out before January, because who knows what's going to happen in January. And the videos aren't going to be that great anyways, but hey, if they get a couple thousand views, that's all I need. Oh, Matthew, I also wrote down this note about the Kamaka rainbows. They all died. Again. So I will never again order Kamaka rainbows ever. So that is the 4th or 5th time I've ordered them, and they've died every single time except for the first time. And even the first one, like half of them died. So, yep. Not going to do that again, because that's probably... let's see. Let's figure that out. I don't know. Do we care? I kind of care. I mean, I'm gonna have to figure it out eventually. Let's see. That's like almost $300 of dead Kamaka rainbows. So yeah, that sucks. Jamie McDonald says pufferfish, a perk of membership. Is that even a perk? It's just a random emoji. Christmas is canceled. Yep, it's true. It's true. I will be getting a bunch of other new fish though. There's going to be a bigger selection of Corridoras. You'll see some Corridoras in tomorrow's video. More Plecos. Hopefully I got someone to give me the hookup on some Apistos, so maybe we'll see those. So lots of new fish to look forward to in the new year. It's going to be fun. I can't wait till I can start shipping again. And until I can start buying fish again, because that is the funnest part about doing this, is buying fish. It's so hard not to buy fish every single week, but you know, I think I did it like 3 weeks in a row. It's too much. Any good gourami names? I've never owned a gourami in my life. Hi Jimmy, I love you. Okay, that's from KG Cichlids, not from me. Yeah, Jimmy farts when I tell him nice things. So, Bob, have you ever had a very pretty fish in the pet shop, but when getting it home in the tank, it's dull and no color? All other fish are fine with color. It's a rainbow Parkinsoni male. Well, it depends, Paul. How long has it been in your aquarium? It may just take some time to get settled in. Some rainbows are kind of finicky, especially Kamakas. I guess you said Parkinsoni. But it also depends on the other males in the tank too. They're not like, I don't want to say they're like Victorian cichlids where there's only like one dominant male and that's the only male that's colored up. But if there's someone beating him up or just harassing him, then he's not going to color up either, which is kind of rare in rainbow fish, but it's kind of not rare either. So I don't know. It's just one of those things that can happen. But yeah, if it's only 3 days, I wouldn't worry about it at all. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't worry about it until it's like 2 weeks. Get more chocolate shrimp, please. I have chocolate shrimp. I don't know if it's showing them that I have them in stock, but they are. They are. I do have them. I got them last week, maybe the week before. Rescue. So, yeah. A lot of stuff says that it says it's out of stock simply because I'm not selling stuff right now anyways, so it doesn't really matter. You should order some paradise fish. So the thing with paradise fish is, so if I buy, yeah, if it says sold out, they're not. I have them. Don't worry about it. It'll probably be. I'm not going to attempt shipping until possibly the 6th, but it really depends on the weather. So maybe the 13th, I'll start putting everything back in stock. And you're usually pretty active in the live streams, or at least show up and watch the replays, so you'll know. You'll definitely know. IPO in 2020 or 2021. I'll never do an IPO. Never. A rare co-op sighting on the Steenfott stream. Oh, it's probably Jimmy. Rare, not rare. Yeah, it's probably just Jimmy. What kind of Grammy is it that needs a name? Hey, man, if someone wants to name their fish, let them name their fish. Do you think Northwest Fish Keeping says, hey, Bob, do you think Corey would take some blue Medeca rice fish if they breed? I don't know. I think he's trying to like breed his own rice fish. So I honestly, I don't know. But anyways, Mike, the problem with paradise fish is if they don't sell, they'll start to kill each other. So they're pretty aggressive when there's more than one in a tank. So I don't know that I'd want to risk it because I don't know that that's a fish that would sell. Maybe one or two here and there, but I can't like separate them. You know, I don't have the means to separate them if I have to. But yeah, I remember Bob's Pavilion End. What's up, buddy? I remember Bob's first live stream. Nervous with a blank white wall. Come a long way. Come a little way. It's. I definitely don't get nervous anymore. I really don't care about being on camera. The key thing is for people that want to live stream is that you really just gotta not care. You're gonna make an idiot out of yourself eventually, so you might as well just not even worry about it. Fish Kid Jake says, last year I got a 20-gallon tank for Christmas. That's pretty awesome. Can never go wrong. The co-op Christmas sale has begun. 15% off select items. I was just looking at that stuff. Things like filters, Shrimp King crap. Well, I don't know if it's crap. I probably shouldn't say that, but I've never used it, so I don't know. Crap as in stuff, not crap in as in it's crap. All right, folks, get it right. Anyways, so I don't know. I had a list of stuff here, and I don't know. I've never been one for topics on live streams. I just like to, hang out and talk. So maybe we'll kind of gradually talk about these over the next 5 or 6 hours. I don't know. Like not remembering what kind of fish I keep. So dumb. Yeah, you guys definitely got to check out KG Tropicals' last stream on Saturday because Candy Overhauls was live with KG Tropicals. And make sure you turn the volume up all the way right when it starts because you don't want to miss what she says. She nerd rages right at the start. So definitely turn your volume up right at the start of his stream. And then You could see John's like, and then and Lisa chuckles a little bit. So it's pretty funny. Mason says my paradise fish are relatively peaceful. Yeah, it's certainly not an absolute. Like, I mean, never really speaking absolute. Swisky got it. Oh my god, what is up with this laptop? It's so funny. Chris says, hit the like button and share, everyone. Yeah, I'd appreciate it. Well, we got over 100 people, so that's pretty sweet. So I'm getting new stuff, new D&D stuff for Christmas this year. D and like Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know, D&D. I don't know of any D&D fish stuff. Pavilion N says dwarf grommies are violent. Yeah, D&D. That's the only thing I can think of. Curtis is here. Says, what did I miss? You missed nothing. You know what I didn't check? I didn't check to see. I'm gonna check right now. We hit 50 members last week for about the 12th time. And I'm just gonna see if we're still at 50. New D&D stuff, sweet. Fish Kid Jake, I have to agree with you. He says this channel is great. I mean, I wouldn't say great, but look at that. We made it 1 week and we're still at 50. I think I can officially set up my perks for having 50. Have I ever had pseudo Muggle Signifer? That is one that I have not kept yet. Again, I need to recancel my membership. Yep. You haven't canceled it yet. I'm probably putting my old dice in a tank because they always roll. So it is. So it is. Matthew Vargas says, how's the Paludarium? It's a little overgrown, but still exactly the same. There's a couple plants that have taken off. A couple plants have died. And like, it's something that I think about doing a video on, but it would really have to be like a day in the fish room style video. I couldn't dedicate a video to it because it's just not exciting. It would be like a 1 minute video. It would be like, here's my water skink, here's the Paludarium, nothing has changed. There's one guppy in it. So, how big do pea puffers need to be to take down a bladder snail? I have seen some small pea puffers go after some large snails. I don't know that there's like a specific size that I could say, but they'll go after just about any size snail. Like, they don't care. Have I ever tried the Lake Tinganique Killies? I want to so bad. They're great tank mates for shell dwellers, and I have them in my 55. Northwest Fish Keeping, I would love to try them. The only time I've ever seen them for sale, though, they were out of my price range. So if I can ever find, like, I mean, I think I've seen them on a wholesale list like twice in my life. But like retail, they're pretty darn expensive. So I haven't tried them, especially because being killifish, I would need like at least 10, and it adds up pretty quick. So David says, I'm doing an aquarium with shiners, but there's only Notropis chromosomus for sale in Europe. That might be kind of hard. I have no idea what kind of market there is for shiners in Europe. So, do you ship shirts to New Zealand, Bob? I don't know. You'd have to try it on the site. I don't know. I want to say that it should be worldwide, but I honestly have no idea. If you want to find them, Aquatic Arts has them. They're on a shipping break, but that's where I got mine. Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't pay that price for them. That's just me though. I want to get some pea puffers, but I haven't set up the tank yet. Well, that's going to be a problem. Jamie McDonald says, I've been a member for 1 year, 1 month, and 11 days. Is that still the longest? Jamie McDonald is the director of this channel. He is the longest member you are. There's now 5 people that have hit the 12-month mark for that puffer fish. But, yep, you are still the longest. There was people in front of you, but they have bowed out, which is all right, because I still love them. I got banned from commenting on the co-op stream for no reason at all. So sad, admin error. I have no idea. I cannot help you with that one, my friend. I'm sorry. That's what she said. What? What? These things are like kind of itchy. I'm not gonna lie. Not itchy, but like every once in a while, it feels like a spider or just something on your face. Longest member. I didn't say Jamie has the longest member. I said he is the longest member. Jeez, pervs. Save it for tomorrow's stream, guys. Come on. Tomorrow's stream is definitely rated R. Pea puffers are $200 in Australia. I need to start smuggling some pea puffers. Holy cow. Your second shipment of Kamakas 8 at 2 after all. What? Those were from the good shipments. Like, I still have... those are from the first shipment. Those should be... Why don't you send me a message? I don't know. I feel like I should get you some more. Because that's not right. None of the flagtail corridors made it at all. That was all part of that shipping disaster. Very, very disappointing. Very disappointing. I did talk to I don't know. I think I mentioned that on the Thursday stream that I talked to the FedEx guy, and he was really nice. But wow, I really want a flower horn. All right. What time am I streaming tomorrow? It'll be in the evening. I don't know. I'll probably wait till there's like 2 fish streams in the evening. Although it's Christmas Eve, so maybe not. Maybe they're doing family things. I don't know. How are the butterflies? They're good. They're just flying around in the flowers and having a good time. I have no idea what you're talking about. I have absolutely no idea. Oh, the L52s. I'm so stupid. The L52s are doing great. That took me a second. Merry Festivus, everyone. The L52s, the butterfly plecos are doing great. And hopefully I'll be able to order some more because they are freaking huge. They are monsters. Yes, there's some demand. Saffron shiners, blue nose shiners, long ear sunfish. You need the rainbow shiner, man. Rainbow shiner. The puffer is awesome. Not a wrench, but I see way more wrenches than puffers. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely more rare. For sure. And you get to see more videos, too. Granted, they're only like 2-minute videos, but not all the wrenches get to see all the videos. Just saying. Mason says, how's my Baboo Puffer doing? He or she is doing excellent. You will actually see Little Steen in tomorrow's video. Again, check out tomorrow's video and comment on whether it's really boring or if it's actually watchable. Because like I said, there's like... It's I don't know. It's just a video. Check it out. Leave a comment, though. No one ever comments on my video, so I don't really know, like... do they like it? Do they not like it? I don't know. But I need you guys to watch tomorrow's video and let me know what you think. But it's pretty just like low key, hanging out, doing fish tank stuff. I'm a grower, not a shower of cichlids. I feel like there might be some marketing in there somewhere. Maybe like a shirt or something. I don't know. Northwest Fish Keeping says, how come rainbow shiners are so rare for being a native fish? I need them because like rainbow fish, actually worse than rainbow fish, they take forever to color up. And I'm talking like years. It was probably like 2 years before mine got any color. And, you know, a rainbow fish, you can get to color up in like 8 months. Probably like 6 months, honestly, depending on which one. But rainbow shiners, I mean, like I said, it took mine 2 years for that before they showed any color. And then they're just amazing. Then they're like the most amazing fish ever. But it's a really hard fish to market and sell because you're like, Here, buy this silver fish. It's really expensive. It's like $15, maybe 12. And you know, it'll be silver for a couple years, but then it's gonna look awesome. I don't know. It's a hard sell, and I think that's why it's rare. What's everyone cooking on Wednesday? Gas. Bob Ross style video tomorrow? No, it's definitely not that good. No. I wish I could make videos where it's just like you're doing something, but you're not really doing anything, and somehow it's entertaining. I don't know. Does that make sense? I don't know. It makes sense to me, but. Bob, would it be a bad idea to put CPDs with shell dwellers? Yes. Yes, you will have no CPDs. Shell dwellers will demolish CPDs. Absolutely. HC Aqua says, I have 3 rainbow shiners. They're just plain right now. Yep. Yep. I got mine from that place in Florida. I don't know. What's the place in Florida? I don't know. That's where I got them. Bob has them gobies. I have blennies. Actually, I do have gobies as well. I have the orange fin gobies. But you guys haven't seen those for like a year. What am I getting for Christmas, Bob? So I always say I don't want anything for Christmas. Like I always say don't get me anything. But like my parents refuse to not get me anything. Imperial Tropicals, yes, that's where I got my rainbow shiners, and they're pretty decent price. I think they were like $10 because I bought X amount. So I always ask for nothing. Like I don't want anything, but they like just hound me. So finally, I was like, get me a dehumidifier, no, a dehydrator, so I can make my own beef jerky because beef jerky is getting out of control. The cost of beef jerky is ridiculous. Like even this Costco brand beef jerky, like even Costco, like this is so expensive. It's ridiculous. It absolutely is. So now I got my dehydrator and I can make my own jerky, and I don't know if it's gonna end up being any cheaper, but hopefully it'll taste better. I don't know. I also got what did I get? I got some elk summer sausage. I think that's right. So that's pretty sweet. Aqua Discovery says, "Ha, funny you mentioned that. I'm starting my beef jerky tonight." Yes, and I'm going to be making beef because I'm doing some overnight camping in the snow. Imperial Tropicals have great fish and great people work there. Yeah, Mike is pretty cool. I've met him twice, I think. I think his name is Mike, I think. Jack Links. I think Jack Links is like the worst beef jerky ever, honestly. I think it's pretty bad myself. One fish, two fish. ROC. Hello. What happened? He'll fix it. Wait, what? What happened? The stream resumed. Video output low. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth buffering. As such, viewers will experience buffering. I think we have a little hiccup in the internet here. You glitched? Huh. I don't know. I think it'll catch up. All good now. You broke it up. Oh, you broke up a little. Lots of lag. You were offline momentarily and then lagging in a bit and back now. Okay, that's good. Trying out a new router, and I'm like 3 feet away from my router, so I should have, and it's wired, but still. I don't know. It should be all right. Bob, can you show us a pic of the butterfly plecos? I searched for it, but found different looking ones. It'll show up in a video somewhere. But you'll see it eventually. Like, I can't show you a picture right now, obviously. But Mike is the owner. Sierra works for Mike. I've been there to the farm, and it's really neat how they raise the fish and they take really good care of them. Very much pride goes into their fish. Yes, Mike is a cool dude. Like I said, I've met him a couple times at the Aquatic Experience. And I'm looking forward to going to Aquashella next year. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Salmon jerky is so good, but greasy, and it won't last like beef jerky. I'm excited to... well, I'm not going to talk about that yet. That's for later. Bob, you have any experience with Build My LED aquarium lighting? I bought a 72-inch aquarium. Build My LED high output brand for $75. Build My LED aquarium, I believe, is no longer in business. But if I remember right, they were very, very, very good quality. And I think this is the company I'm thinking of. What do you want? Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. I know you want your butt scratched, but okay, there. Happy. But the Build My LED light, I'm pretty sure. I could just look it up real quick. But I built the lady that did the. I built the lady. I met the lady that did like the D&D, or the R&R, whatever you want to call it. Build My LED. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's no longer a thing. Yep. And the lady that was in charge of that and building those lights, and she's like insanely smart, and they were really, really good lights. So I would buy that for $75, absolutely. And when they announced that they were closing down and not making aquarium lights anymore, there was like a mad rush on all the Facebook groups, all the Planet groups, planettank.net. Like the lights like doubled in price. It was crazy. Lumpy Dog says Aquashella, Chicago or Dallas. Hopefully both. Hopefully both. As long as people keep buying fish, I can go to both. December was actually a really, really, really good month for me, business-wise. I guess we could talk about that. That was on my list, and we can get that out of the way real quick. If it wasn't for the damaged packages and the DOAs as a result of that, I actually would have broke even last month, which is pretty awesome, considering it's only my third month doing it. And the volume, like I'm really low volume. So if it wasn't for the DOAs, I would have broke even. And so I'm really looking forward to the spring, and I think it's going to be pretty awesome. Peru next year, oh, there's no way I could do that. There's no way I could be gone for 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I could do like, yeah, I couldn't just shut down the business. If, hopefully I'm still in business, but I couldn't just shut it down for 3 weeks. Shutting it down for like 4 or 5 days, going to Aquashella, you're not even really shutting it down. I still have internet, I still have correspondence, but I couldn't imagine being out in Peru for 2 weeks with no Wi-Fi. And who knows what's going on. People are going to be emailing me with questions. They don't know I'm gone. So as much as I would love to go, it's definitely not in the cards for next year. Maybe the year after, if by some miracle I can afford an employee. Even if it's just someone to answer emails, then maybe. But otherwise, no. Shop here for Killa Rainbow Fish. Yes, I can't wait for my next shipment. My next shipment of rainbow is going to be beautiful. I'm really, really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to more gold rams. Will you have them in the spring? Yes. And the rams, so the rams, besides these gold rams I got last time, like the German blue rams have been doing amazing for me. I have not lost knock on wood, a single German blue ram that I have brought in. And they're large, and they just look great. So, yeah, I'm not gonna stop bringing those fish in. The gold rams, I'll have to order a little bit just to make sure that was just like a one-off thing. But yeah, the gold rams are awesome. I would love to bring in some electric blues and some gold face electric blues as well. The gold-face electric blue ram is actually my favorite of all the rams, besides Bolivian ram. But of all the German rams, the gold-face electric blue is my favorite. What substrate do you recommend for breeding dwarf rainbow fish in my 10-gallon? I would recommend no substrate. I would go bottomless and spawning mops. That's all you need. That's coming from someone who has never purposely bred rainbow fish, mind you. But I always, when I do breeding tanks, I like to do bottomless because it makes maintenance a lot easier. It's easier to keep it clean. But in general, I think that's the way to go. Have Corey pay. I don't think Corey would pay for anything, anything related to losing candy. Her time's very valuable. Pleco wafer suggestions. I already feed veggies. Want something to throw in the food mix. A bristlenose. Well, bristlenose are veggie eaters, so if you already have veggie wafers, like you don't want to feed them like carnivore wafers or massivore wafers or anything else like that. If you want some variety, just get French cut green beans. They go crazy for them. Soylent Green is on sale at Josh's Frogs, which Repashy is, you know, it's an expensive food, but it's pretty high quality stuff. And I mean, if you want some variety, I would go that route. I wouldn't change up different wafers, although I understand wafers are super easy, but really, French cut green beans, those things will go crazy for them. Terry, what's up, my friend? Merry Christmas and prosperous 2020 to you, Bob, and all your followers and fans. Yes, thank you very much, Terry. It's good to see you, my friend. Ooh, man. You know, I always say I got to stop drinking these carbonated drinks on my live stream, and then every single week, here I am with my carbonated water every time. Northwest Fish Keeping says, do you think I could use a 20-gallon long as a mini Hillstream tank? Yes, absolutely. And Hillstream loaches are back in stock as well. Currently, they say sold out, I'm aware, but I do have them, and they came in pretty big. They came in about double the size that they came in last time. So that's pretty neat. Pavilion says, I bred a lot of rainbows, and Bob is spot on. Perfect. I like being right every once in a while. I only have 1 female and 6 dwarf neons. Wow. Most people would love that problem. Yeah, I always get people asking for males. I'm like, nope. I will not sell only males, only on special occasion, like if I happen to have a bunch of extra males. Otherwise, you're going to get a mix of both. Fish Kid Jake, I have more than I know what to do with. What are you talking about? Hillstream loaches? Ginger Grave has 7 betas. What fish are you hoping to keep in 2020 that you really want? Northwest Fish Keeping, it is epistogrammas. I want epistogrammas so bad. I want to make epistogrammas great again. Don't get triggered, it's a joke. But I love epistogrammas. I want to start breeding epistogrammas. Aquaholic Fish is a perfect time for that question because I really, really want to breed epistogrammas. I want them, and I want them bad. I'm not willing to pay like wet spot prices for them yet. I'm hoping that they'll eventually show up on, you know, a wholesale list. But my wholesaler, one of my wholesalers did say that they will give me a list of what they can order, and so hopefully that will help out. But yeah, definitely epistogrammas. I want them so bad. Crystal Pets and Plants, hello. 3-0 Vikings. I don't even know who's playing tonight. That's how much I like football. My like button is broken. Can you click yours? Ginger Grave says, I love my epistos. What kind do you have? Have you seen chili rasboras on your list? Chili rasboras. Let me take a look. This is why I keep my lists open. Rasboras. The list is long. Takes me a minute to find it. Not on this list. Let me check the other list. So rasboras, I can get brilliant, which I'm going to buy like 100 brilliant rasboras because those things are awesome. Emerald Dwarf, Emerald Eye, Gold, Rummy Nose. My Rummy Nose rasboras, those were a mistake. I bought 2 dozen of them, I think. That was a huge mistake. I might have one male. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with them. It's awful. um, and then let's see, Galaxy Rasboras, blue neon, green neon. Of course, I have Harlequin, red slender Harlequin Rasboras, scissortail Rasboras, blue Harlequin, and strawberry Rasbora. Did I say exclamation point Rasbora? If I didn't, I meant to. Those are the Rasboras I can get. I have chili Rasboras in one of my personal tanks, and they're very, very small. Yeah, I currently do not have access to them. I'm waiting for my shipment to rice fish to come after being delayed for 3 days. I hope they're all alive. Thank you for the live stream, Bob. I wish you the best of luck. The good thing is that rice fish can go in very cold water. One fish, two fish. RLC says Emerald Eye Rasbora School beautifully. So underrated. That is so true. I think Rasboras in general are underrated. I think if you have a community tank, I think you should have some type of Rasbora. That's just me though. What do I know? Thinking of ordering a Fahaka Puffer to go into 125 with my Fire Eel. Any advice on recommendations? Like, what do you mean? Like, what should you do it or not? I would say 125 is like the minimum size. I don't know that you have any problems with your eel, but it's tough to say. You know, Fahaka puffers can be pretty angry, and if it gets a big enough size, it might go after it. It's one of those things, like, bettas can go in community tanks, but they can also kill things for fun. You know, you never know. Are featherfin cichlids easy to find? No. If you're looking in the right places, there's some places that do sell them, but are they easy? I don't think you could just walk into like an average local fish store and buy a featherfin. So in that aspect, I'm going to say they're not easy, but can you find them on the internet? Yes. But then you have to pay for shipping and all that stuff. Aquatic Fish says, will the blendies be for sale? Nope. They're not available anymore, so I can't get them. I purchased 2 of my Epistogramma and going to have... Wait. I purchased 2 and my Epistogramma is going to have to fight a Pleco for it. Oh, the Epistogramma caves? Is that what we're talking about? Terry Lindsay, as we come close to 2019, Bob, would you classify your venture... Wait. How would you classify your venture thus far? Ahead of projections or other? Epistos are fantastic. Yes. I really want... I had a pretty large colony of Epistogramma Inca 50, which is a very weird name, but that is their name. And I gave them away, which was very, very stupid. And that's my favorite Episto. I don't remember why I gave them away. I think I was doing something in the fish room and I was redoing something and I didn't have room. And I gave away a lot of fish, and that's definitely a huge regret. L264, can someone please Google it? I'd have to leave. What are you talking about? The Sultan Pleco? Anyways, back to Terry. How would I classify my adventure thus far? I would definitely classify it as really fun. It hasn't been too terribly stressful at all, which is nice. But there's a lot of things that help it and prevent it from being stressful. But it's been a lot of fun. And I think next year is going to be like the year that it either... it is. Next year is the year that I'm going to decide if it's actually going to be something real, or do I tone it back and just go back to like a hobbyist level. I don't know. There's still so much that remains to be seen. There's so much stuff that has to happen. It's really, really hard to say. As far as being ahead of projections, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Like I said, if it wasn't for some damage boxes and some DOAs as a result of that, this month would have broken even. Which I think, like, you know, doing this for 2.5, 3 months now, I think that's pretty good. But yeah, I don't know. It's going to be really hard. I haven't been doing it long enough to, I guess, say. I need some more. I need some more. I need a larger sample size. How are the German blue rams doing? I've never had them. Always hear how fragile they are. Just curious. They're like, well, I mentioned this earlier, and they are doing amazing. I've had no issues with them, knock on wood. It's one of the few fish that I've brought in that I've had 100% success rate with. I had one that didn't survive shipping, but as far as them coming to me, good size, healthy, things like that, I've had really good luck with them. Have to run into Petco for food before tomorrow. It's down by our main mall and shopping area. Can you say crazy traffic? Yeah, it's about time for me to do my Christmas shopping, I think. I paused my chat for a while there, so I'm sure I missed a lot. I purchased 2 of my pisciramas. Okay, I got that. Bob, what kind of eater is the L264? Can't get mine to take Soylent Green. They're omnivore. They're omnivore. I don't know that I've ever seen mine go after Soylent Green, but I've done 2 or 3 different types. Other Rapashi, like the bottom scratcher, they've taken bottom scratcher. The spawn and grow, they've taken that one. They're not picky eaters at all, but they're not primarily herbivore, so maybe that's the issue. And you know, some fish just don't like some food. That's just the way it is. Lisa just looked at my screen and said, oh my god, that looks like Santa in hell. Well, I don't know why. It's a Christmas tree. There's like some little wreath thing here and some candles. Just trying to set the mood. Jeez. Merry Christmas from Canada. Merry Christmas to you too, Aaron. Could you tell me about your opinion on Lamprologus ocellatus dwellers, shell dwellers? Would they be a good starter shell dweller? So it depends on what your goal is with them. Aaron, they are, as far as shell dwellers, I would say that they're more like intermediate when it comes to breeding, but they're still very easy to care for. Like they're just, you know, as long as you're doing the Tanganyika thing, you know, the higher pH, things like that, they're not hard to care for at all. But if you want to get into the breeding, if you have like multiple males and females breeding, they can pick off each other's fry. So it's usually recommended to like remove any eggs or fry as soon as you see them and raise them separately. At least with like the gold ocellatus. I've never done it with pearly, but with the gold, you'll want to remove them. So they're easy to care for, but probably like intermediate level to breed. So there you go. But a great fish either way. What are your opinions on the Black Knight Rams? I think a good quality Black Knight Ram is pretty awesome. However, they don't breed true, so it's not like a fish that I'm interested in right now. And it's the same thing with like the, what is it? The jade green shrimp, the green jade neocardinia. They don't breed true. They're really cool looking. But since they don't breed true, like I don't bring them in. But they're really awesome looking. Yeah, I have some problems with this chair. Woo, here I go. Ooh. Candy, I hope you have a white Christmas. If you run out, switch to red wine. She does not drink. I was laughing and yelling at the computer. Susie, it's your shoe. What? Oh, okay. Let me see what I missed here. Black Knight. If you eat fiber on Christmas Eve, he might come to your town. What? Someone say shell dwellers? I always think cell dweller, which I think is a band. Hi, Candy. I'm laughing at the sheesh. Yeah, you got to turn it up really loud. Bob, you probably already answered this, but are you thinking of breeding any of your rainbows? No, not currently. I'm not going to say, is it something I'm going to do down the line? Possibly. I mean, who knows what I'm going to be doing in 2 years. But right now, I'm much more focused on finding epistogrammas and breeding epistogrammas. Especially now that I've got all the live cultures that I need, all the live foods. Thanks to Lisa, I'm all set. I just got to find the epistos now. I want Epistogramma Cacatoides Orange Flash. I want Epistogramma Inca 50. I want Epistogramma McMasteri. Those are kind of like on my list. Those are like the top 3 right now. 4 more hours to go. Lies. Lies. You guys better get a lot more talkative if you want me to stream for 4 hours longer. What's everyone doing for Christmas dinner? I might finish off this bag of beef jerky. I've never bred rainbows on purpose. That's true, but I have. I've had them breed, and I've had fry survive, but never on purpose. Eating. What? I'm lost. Okay. Well, I've managed to make it through everything on my list, at least one way or the other. So now it is up to you guys. Check out my super chat. Did I miss a super chat? I'm scrolling all the way to the top. Oh, there is a super chat. Whoops. Matthew Vargas. Go over there. You're annoying me. Bob, my Bolivian ram spawned about 100 fry. My cories lay eggs every day. My mystery snails lay eggs every 3 days. What can I do to slow this down? Don't feed as much. That's the ticket. Corridoras spawn when they're nice and fat and plump. So yeah, don't feed as much. Cut back on foods that are high in protein, like live foods. That would be my advice. Mystery snails, the easy way to get them to stop laying eggs is to raise the water level all the way to the top, and then make sure your lid is nice and tight so they can't get out, because they will not lay eggs if they can't get out of the water. I will say that mystery snails, if they have a way to lay eggs, they're very, very annoying if you're not trying to like breed them or raise them. Sorry I missed your chat. $5. Thank you, Matthew Vargas. Caleb's Aquatics with the $2 super chat with the hey you. I feel like that thing moons me. Like, why does it turn around and show me its butt? I don't know. It's weird. Thank you, Caleb. I have a dehydrator, but I'm lazy to make jerky. We use it to dry herbs, though. Why would drying meat be any harder than drying herbs? I don't know. I've never done it, so I that's an honest question. Like I feel like you just put the meat in there and then you put it on the timer and that's all you have to do. I mean besides like all the maybe it's the pre stuff, like the I don't know, maybe I don't know. I've never done it. What do I know? My brother just bred his McMasteri Epistos. I'm sure I can get you some. I definitely want them. I'm looking for them. I've bred them before, and I want to breed them again. It is. I need. It shares my name. What? Mine's at the very top. They laid on the glass top. Really? Wow. That's got to be really annoying. Like, I've had them climb out of the tank and like lay them on the wall, or those things. Man, there's nothing worse than finding like dried out mystery snails on your carpet, like behind your tank or something. I found them quite a bit. I have one nearite snail that wouldn't stay in the tank, so I put it in a growing tub. Since it has a full lid and he can cruise the top. That's funny. I love food. I'm pretty sure I'd starve to death if I didn't cook for a living. That's good. Dried herbs are more important. I mean, not more important than beef jerky. No way. Fish Kid Jake says, any cherry barb advice? It's a pretty easy fish to keep. Is there something, do you have like a specific question? I mean, that's like a very beginner fish. They're easy to breed. They're not very aggressive. They're pretty much not aggressive at all. So I don't know. Do you have like, it's such an easy fish. I wouldn't even know. Like, make sure you change your water and that it's, 77 degrees. One fish, two fish. ROC says, Apistogramma Elizabethae. I do know that of that Apisto. It's a very nice Apisto. They're very spendy. Although, if you're telling me that you keep that Apisto, that's kind of appropriate with your name. About the orange, red, and the Orange flash and double reds. What? I'm so confused. Well, my LFC auction is the 3rd. If I see any of those epistos, I'll let you know. Oh, okay. I had to go way back. I'm missing so many chats tonight. It's amateur hour on the Steenfott Aquatics live stream tonight, folks. I am like missing so many chats, missing super chats. I would say, Barbara, if there are any epistos, bid on them for me. If I lived in the USA, I would send you some epistos. I keep Barlow-eye, Bench-eye, the Inca 50. That's what I'm talking about. And the Rosie Tei. I've never even heard of that first one. That is really awesome. I don't know what it is, but I want it. I want it. I love rare epistos. And I can tell you that is rare, at least in my area. But I appreciate the thought. I wish someone would send me epistos. I said double reds will throw orange. Oh, yeah, that's just a Piscogramma cockatoides. You'll always get both, just the way it works. Only 9 likes? Say what? Maybe dislikes. I'm sure I have more than 9 dislikes, though. I don't even keep that stuff on my screen, to be honest. I do appreciate the likes, but I don't look at it till after the stream. Because if I feel like if it was here, like I can see there's 135 people, that's the only thing I track. Otherwise, I'd be like, every 5 minutes, I'd be like, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. You can use a cotton cloth for an oven mitt, and it has more than one use? What? I don't even know what you're trying to say. Can I just use an oven mitt for an oven mitt? I mean, I have like 6 of them. How is it that the only candle that... Wait, how is it that the candle on the right is flickering? Driving me nuts? It's by a window. It's got a little draft. What are you going to do? Alright, I'm skipping all these comments. Just popped in. Wishing everyone a nice holiday, weekend, and Christmas. Thanks you too, my friend. Has Corey ever said, what if we made the 800 gallon into a saltwater tank? Never. Not to me, anyways. I'm pretty sure he has no interest in turning that into a saltwater tank. Oh, another burp. I only care about you a homemade oven mitt's worth. I got a $300 oh my gosh. I saw his thing, and if it was an iPod, it would be an iPod Nano. I may or may not have grown. Okay, you guys are talking about stuff that we can't be talking about. In your opinion, why are geophagus not more appreciated in the hobby? Well, I think it's a size issue, honestly. If you just break down the hobby, the average tank size is probably 10 gallons, honestly. When you think about we're not talking about the people that are here. We're talking about your average fish keeper is not going to be in a live stream on YouTube about fish. An average fish keeper probably doesn't even know that there's fish content on YouTube, right? I mean, I get that so often, fish? You make fish videos for YouTube? What? I never would have thought about that. And so I think when you go into Petco and PetSmart and you see these people buying 10-gallon kits and things, they're not there to buy geophagus. It's just not going to happen. Especially because Petco and PetSmart, which are probably, I mean, let's be real, they're definitely the largest seller of fish, and they don't have geophagus, so people are in general not going to know about them. I would love a saltwater tank. I would if it was free. Got something for you. Don't end the stream. Oh, it is 6 o'clock. Thanks for reminding me. I gotta go. Just kidding. I'm not going anywhere. So we are above average. I feel validated. I don't even know what you're talking about. Oh, yeah. I just said that the average fish keeper. Yes, absolutely. I think everyone in this live stream is probably an above average fish nerd. Curtis said, had fish for 22 years. I've only been watching FishTube for about a year and a half now. Yeah. I honestly, I don't even watch fish videos on YouTube anymore. I'll do live streams, if I'm just working in the fish room, or sometimes when I'm editing, I'll turn on live streams. Otherwise, I pretty much don't watch videos. Like everything I do now is fish related. Like my work is fish related. My hobby is fish related. And so when I get some free time to go on YouTube, I'm doing things that are not fish. I can't even tell you the last time I had a conversation with someone that wasn't about fish. Yeah, so like people message me, it's all about fish. And everything I do now in my life is about fish. So when I get time to go on YouTube, I don't watch fish videos. I don't know. It's almost the only reason I watch YouTube. Bob's favorite fish channel, favorite non-fish channel. I'm actually in the middle of a favorite YouTube channel. So like top fives has always been one of my favorite YouTube channels, and it always will be. It's like a I don't even want to say a paranormal, but it's that kind of genre, I guess. But I'm really liking a channel, and it's run by Matthew Posa, which is actually the name of the channel, and it's like it's just him and his dog, and they go out camping, and that's it. And I've been watching a lot of those videos lately, and I plan on making a video like that. And yes, I am going to be putting it on this channel when I go winter camping. I'm gonna make a video of it, and I'm gonna upload it on this channel. And I don't even care that it's gonna get about 1 view and 1,000 dislikes. I don't even care, because I do what I want. So there. How's your motorcycle doing? Mixing it up. I just got a battery tender for it because it's supposed to be raining for like the next month straight, so I won't be able to ride it. I've been riding it to keep the battery alive, and I think I'm not gonna be able to ride it for a couple weeks. So I bought a battery tender and just put it on it, and so you will see it in tomorrow's video. Tomorrow's video has a little bit of everything. Top fives is great. Yeah, it's just like that voice. I don't know, there's something about his voice. It's like so soothing and calming. Mile High Plecos, that is a bright avatar. Whoa. We celebrate Christmas on the 24th by eating with family and friends and resting. More eating on the 25th plus 26th. Almost nothing else happens except for the young people party the 25th and the 26th. All right. Camping Bob sounds awesome. Well, I'm just looking forward to getting up there and getting some solitude. It'll be nice. A little cold to be riding on the hog. No, I mean, that's what jackets are for. I have plenty of natural insulation. The only thing that I don't like or that I can't do is when it's like cold out and without wearing a face mask, and then like your face just gets all frozen and your lips get all chapped. So I do have to wear a face mask, but other than that, as long as it's not wet out, I don't care. I mean, if it was -30, I'd still go riding. Oh, perfect. You can practice drifting it. That'll never happen. My Plecos, bright avatar. When you ask people who... Wait, okay, here we go. When you ask people who work at a fish store if they know the co-op after they compliment your co-op shirt and they have no clue what you're talking about. When you ask if they watch too... When you ask people who work at a fish store... So they compliment your co-op shirt even though they don't know what aquarium co-op is? I'm guessing. Well, it's 55 here in Michigan today. It didn't even get that warm here. If I had time, I would have taken my bike out. Yeah. I try to take it out anytime I get dry weather. The last time I took it out, I waited a little bit too long and the battery was dead. Hence the battery tender now. But, yep. Chevy Fish is back. Hello, hello, hello. Don't forget the gloves. I mean, even if it's like 100 degrees out, I still wear gloves. So that's just part of the normal. I'm not one of these dudes that's going to go out and ride in like a t-shirt because I am not about road rash. When I lay my bike down, and I will, I want to minimize the amount of road rash. So I have I have an armored jacket. I have armored gloves. And yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens when I lay my bike down. It's just a matter of time. Burger King foot lettuce? What? Hit the like. Let's get Bob to 100. 131 people. All right. So what else do we got here? What else do we got going on? It is Christmas Eve. Hey Bob, what do you do? Wait. Hey Bob, what is it called when a chameleon can't change its color? I don't know if this is a real question or like a punchline. You have a hog as in a Harley? I don't have a Harley, but I do have a motorcycle. I rode 5 feet of snow. Like, are you like snow plowing? That's called being smart, Bob. Wait. Reptile dysfunction. All right, so it is. All right, I'm glad that wasn't a real question. I just don't want road rash. Like, I have enough scars. I have so many scars already from doing stupid stuff. I don't need more, although I still have a long ways to go, so I will get a lot more scars. That was from the Chili's videos. What? I don't know how I feel like no one's talking, and yet I'm somehow missing everything. I am so off my game. Many LFS over here doesn't allow YouTube since they get their income from... Wait. Many local fish stores over here doesn't follow YouTube. Oh, they don't follow YouTube. I can say that I've never really... I don't know. I don't think I've ever been recognized in a Petco or a PetSmart. The only place I've ever been recognized is a local fish store. Nothing... Not that I can remember. But it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I feel like... I don't know, like, when I did retail... Okay, so I did retail for electronics, and if that Linus dude ever walked in, I would have no idea who he is. I mean, I still don't know what he looks like. And he's pretty big, right? Raccoon Creek Aquatic, what's up, buddy? Jay's crazy obsession says he's going to shut up. About what? I have no idea what you're talking about. No need to shut up, though. No need. If you go camp and post it, I'll go winter camp here in Alaska. Oh, man. I want to winter camp in Alaska so bad. My LFS owner doesn't follow YouTube, and I was mind blown that he had no clue who the co-op was. I feel like that's pretty silly. And I don't know that maybe everyone should know who the co-op is, but I feel like I don't know. I just feel like, and maybe it's different because I already know him, but if I was to start an LFS or I own an LFS, like, I would research online about how to make my business better. And I feel like at some point the co-op would be mentioned somewhere in an internet search. I don't know. That's weird to me. I feel like if I started a business, I would probably know like who the best people are at that business and try to replicate that and try to master that. Matthew Vargas, it's been a long time since I've seen this color. Since I won't be needing this for the Kamakas, Merry Christmas. My favorite channel, you put out great content. Some channels seem to be a little corporate now, and you seem like a cool dude, so thanks for staying true to your original content. Also, that's what she said. Well, thank you, Matthew Vargas. I really appreciate it. You've been a big supporter of me for a very long time now, and it means a lot to me. Thank you very much. Yeah, I never know what to do with these types of super chats still. Thank you. It does mean a lot to me. 101 likes. Thank you for the update, Lumpy Dogs, and thanks for everyone for liking. Just joking about everybody talking. All right. You should have put 100,000 pennies. My best friend works in a hospital emergency ward, and she says the staff calls all the cyclists organ donors because they rarely survive crashes out here. You want to know what's crazy is that my dad he was a rider. He has 2 or 3 motorcycles now, but Doesn't ride very often, but he's crashed 3 times with no, knock on wood, permanent injuries. And I'm talking like crashes with like semis and crazy things, and has walked away from every single one. I don't know how someone gets that lucky. I do not expect that to happen. I'm definitely going to lay my bike down. It happens to everyone. They say there's 2 types of riders, those that have crashed and those that haven't crashed yet. So the only thing I can do is best prepare myself to crash. Planet Aquatics says, have your Honduran red points, which will also be, I feel like everything we're talking about is going to be in tomorrow's video. My Honduran red point will be in tomorrow's video. Have they bred for you? Yes, but I only have 1 male now. The female died probably about a year ago. They're really, really old. But they bred for me multiple times. How aggressive are they? Not very aggressive. Would they go in a 55 with a blood parrot? So they can definitely hold their own against a blood parrot, no problem. As long as they're adults. I don't know if I would. Okay, here's the problem. I personally don't like blood parrots, and everyone who likes blood parrots is gonna unsubscribe. But they're like hillbilly goldfish. I don't know. I just don't like them. But Honduran red points are great. So they will protect their fry, but they're not aggressive as in we're spawning, we have babies, we're going to kill everything in the tank. They will protect their fry though, so just keep that in mind. I kept mine in a 125-gallon tank. If you go back like 2.5 years, maybe longer, maybe shorter on my channel, you'll see there's a couple videos of a couple different times they spawned, and I had them with denison barbs, rainbow fish, corridoras, and anytime they spawned, all the other fish just stayed on the other side of the aquarium. So it's not like they like actively went out of their way to kill things. If something came over to that side of the aquarium, they would just chase it off, and then they were happy again. So yeah, I don't think they're like overly aggressive at all. But again, it's just 1 pair, and every fish is different. They all have different personalities. But I would say in general, they're pretty protective, but not like overly protective, if that makes sense. Oh man. Soy Toro, welcome to the Steenfott show. Welcome to the membership, buddy. Be sure to check out all the videos and all the posts. There's a lot of updates in the members only section. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. It means a lot to me. I'm assuming I want to say Barry, but I feel like that's too easy. Barry, I don't know. Don't get offended. I'm terrible with names. There goes that last LeBron Apple Blood Parrot subscriber. Dang it. Yeah. LeBron is a joke. Many private breeders go to Facebook. Revenue dropping for common pet stores. Regards fish. Soon no fish at all in their stores. What is this? Wait. I gotta reread this. Merry Christmas. Mom wants to make you panko chicken. When? I could go for some panko chicken right now. I'll end the stream right now for some panko chicken. I love panko chicken. Absolutely. Anyways, I gotta decipher. Many private breeders go to Facebook. Revenue dropping for common pet stores. Regard fish. Soon no fish at all in their stores. Much job cost to maintain fish stores. I'm not sure what you're trying to say here, to be honest. Aaron says, thanks for answering my previous question. I have another. No access to meds in Canada. Whew. It's terrible. Quarantine is harder. I have tried working with salt now. Not going well. Maybe dosing off for 10 gallons. Suggestions. Aaron, I think salt is pretty much your only choice up there these days. And if I were you, I would watch as many videos. I would read as many articles as I could on using salt as a medication and just using it in your aquarium in general, because I think that's going to be your only option. If I remember right, a lot of that stuff was outlawed in Canada. I don't follow it too closely because I'm not in Canada. But if I were you, I would learn absolutely everything you could about salt and how to use it in your aquarium. Because I still think it's a really effective tool, and I think it can work. And if somehow they became illegal here, then I would revert to salt. But I would just become an expert on using salt in your aquarium. That is my suggestion. Do you know a cichlid can be a piranha in a fight? That's pretty generalized. There are some cichlids that could beat up a piranha, and there's some cichlids that a piranha would absolutely destroy. Like angelfish. Angelfish are not going to stand a chance. Apistos are not going to stand a chance. Okay, let me see the super chat. So, Bieri Soy Toro, Merry Christmas. Mom wants to make you panko chicken. Thank you for the $5 super chat. And I will never, ever, ever turn down panko chicken from anyone. So don't poison it, because I'll still eat it. Hold up, now I have a bone to pick. What's wrong with LeBron? The dude is, one, he's a cheater. He has no class because he is a cheater. He's a flopper. And just no respect. No respect. The whole thing about how he left Cleveland and went to Miami, you're free to do that. But how to make some big spectacle and like dedicate an entire TV show and have some massive unveiling party. I mean, what kind of ego do you have to do something like that? That's insane. And I realize he does philanthropy work and all that stuff, but the dude is a flopper, and that's what he's going to be known for. At least to me. I mean, that's cheating. That is just downright cheating. I hope you don't want a refund on your super chat. But, nope. I had food poisoning, not the flu. Candy, did you give Barbara your crud? Hold up. And he is not and will never be as good as Michael Jordan. So, yep. Another problem with LeBron, no shell dwellers. Yep, he has no shell dwellers. So, he has no rainbow fish either. So, he's a douche. Moral of the story, if you don't keep rainbow fish, you're a douche. Although, I do have to give LeBron credit because he is responsible for some of my favorite videos on YouTube. And I wish this was still a thing, but what was it, like maybe 3 years ago? There was like this thing going around called LeBroning, where people would they would just walk past someone, not even touch them, and then just flop and act like a person just pushed them or knocked them over. It was so funny. It's like people going to grocery stores and they're walking around with their groceries, and they would walk past someone and be like, and totally just flop, just like LeBron. And oh my gosh, those videos were so funny. I love them. Sometimes I still go back and watch them to this day. It is absolutely hilarious. Anyways, I was still commenting stores, plus the guy with the shirt in the pet store not recognizing YouTube fish keepers. I would cut him some slack. I mean, it's not like YouTube. I mean, we're not celebrities at all. So I would never go into a fish store and be offended if someone didn't recognize me. If I had 400,000 subscribers like Corey and I walked into a fish store and nobody recognized me, I'd be thankful for one. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure Joey could walk into lots of fish stores and no one would have a clue who he is. So we're not celebrities at all. Wow, Bob, glad I got my first rainbows for you so I won't be a douche. And LeBron did that like one season. You sound like you have a problem with James Harden. Honestly, I don't follow the NBA enough to know much about James Harden. I do know that James Harden is terrible at defense, but that's about all I know. I know he's lazy and things like that, but yeah, I have no respect for people that flop at all. Absolutely no respect. I don't know, dude. And he's such a baby as well. He gets a hard foul and he acts like he was just murdered. It's ridiculous. I would like to see LeBron play back in the earlier days when you could actually tackle someone and it was just a foul. It wasn't a flagrant foul. It wasn't a technical foul. You could just haul off and practically punch someone in the face, and all you would get is a technical foul. There's no way he would survive. I'm sorry. Put him in there with Xavier McDaniel, all those dudes from the late 80s. Nope. Back when you could hand check, he wouldn't last. I'm not saying he'd be terrible, but all that flopping, all that stuff, man, he'd get no respect. None. Let's see. Anyways, enough about that. There's some intestinal flu going around with the root cause traced to pet shops. Has to be true. I heard it on the interweb. Well, it definitely, yeah, the Detroit Bad Boys, like, I'm talking, like, when basketball was still good. And, you know, like, Dennis Rodman would shut him down. You know, it's true. But I think you are needed for the hobby. Much appreciated. Hats off. Oh, you're talking about, like, fish tubers? Yeah, I think overall, fish tubers are a good thing. Bring awareness to the hobby, right? Whether you have 10 subscribers or a million. I think it's all good. There's plenty of room for everyone. There's 300 million people here, for crying out loud. Well, like 325 million. There's definitely enough room for all of us and more. Had to step away. Now I'm back. Had to wait till the LeBronin was over. This is why I watch hockey. Hockey is hard for me to watch because it just makes me want to play hockey. And like if I watch basketball, I can like walk like 10 feet that way and play basketball. I can't do that with hockey. I played hockey for a very long time, so it's hard for me to watch and not want to play. Anyways, that's enough about sports. It's not a sports stream. Still some sense of good manners. Yeah, I mean, just let people fight. Nothing wrong with fighting. I don't know why it's not a thing anymore. If two people want to fight, they should fight. Even in sports. Anyways, so do we got any fish questions? Because I am certainly not streaming for 4 to 5 hours. So if we are out of fish topics, then I think I will pick a time to end this stream. Although people aren't leaving, so that's a good sign. Man, I guess I need more topics. Fish Kid Jake says, bye, everyone, gotta go. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. And I hope you had fun, and I hope to see you again. Time to get out the big boy here. Mm-hmm. Oh, that is good. Yeah, you better run, Bob. Well, the nice thing is I can run and not get knocked over by a feather, like the second best basketball player. Actually, I wouldn't even put him as second. I would put him probably third. K Walker, hey, we have a fish question. How are your Egyptian mouth brooders doing? Well, they're not spawning, and they have shown zero interest in spawning, which is very disappointing. The male definitely shows interest, but for whatever the reason, the females are not. They're not in it to win it. They want no part of making babies for me. But overall, they're doing really well, and I should stop fidgeting. I'll just put that over there, and we'll put that over there. So yeah, they're overall, like, health-wise and everything like that, they're doing great, but I can't get any breeding action out of them. But to be fair, I'm also not focused on it. Why do you not breed rainbows? Because it's easier for me to let someone else do it and for me to buy it from them. And it's been that way ever since I've been in the hobby. So it's not like this is some business decision why I'm not doing it. I have never, I don't know, it's just, it takes a lot of time. They're really slow growers. I can't quit until the super chat is up. It's been so long since I've had a $100 super chat, I don't even remember how long it lasts, to be honest. But anyways, it's just, it takes a lot of care and a lot of time to raise rainbow fish. And like I said, it's just easier for me to let someone else do it. And then I'll just buy it from them. Do you keep breed any wild bettas? Negative. I don't think I have a single betta in my collection right now anymore. If so, what's your favorite, bubble nest or mouth brooding? Aaron, I've never bred betta fish in my life. Never in my life. And I have no plans on it anytime soon. Sorry. Well, pygmy cories do fine with stratum. Absolutely. I have Hastatus, I have Habrosis, I have Pygmaeus, all on fluval stratum in my 125-gallon tank right now. What size net is my favorite? Ooh, that's an interesting question. I just actually bought a bunch of nets, and you will see that in Wednesday's video. My favorite net is whichever one is an arm lengths away. I swear I can never find a net when I need them, and my nets end up in the weirdest places, and I probably have, like, no exaggeration, 15 or 20 nets, and I just bought 6 more because I don't know what I do with these nets, man. But my favorite size, it really depends on the tank. Whichever the biggest size is that I can fit and still allow it to turn. So that's it. Steenfott Aquatics, when do you think you'll go back to shipping? February, March? No, I'm talking January, as long as the weather is all right. So I'll start making special exceptions on like January 6th for like members, but the earliest in general is probably going to be like the 13th, the week after that. And it all depends on the weather. I won't be worried about like holiday shipping. It'll just be weather issues then. Mike says, would I ever make a breeding for profit tank again? I'm actually in the works of doing that right now. So yes. What is my, where did I see this? Breeding tips for Apistos. Live foods, Casey. Live foods. Always does the trick. Gender ratio. I'm not sure if you're asking about my Egyptian mouth brooders, but I think I have, it's very close to 50-50. It's very close. But and there's one dominant male, and he chases around all the females. I say all. It's only like 3. You can't quote. The super chat is up. Okay, well, okay. Now I'm getting kind of caught up here. You guys didn't ask a question for like 20 minutes, so I rambled on about sports, and now I have like 100 questions here. Whew. How many nets are still inside the tanks? I think I have 1 net in a 55-gallon tank right now. See y'all one more night of work, then 2 days off. Merry Christmas, or whatever you do. Do it happy. That is very good advice, James. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. And I say Merry Christmas. If Christmas is not your thing, substitute it for whatever it is. I still wish you well. And thanks for stopping by. Oh, here's an actual question on the 280 I'm getting for shell dwellers. Do you think sponges would be enough, or sponges and a canister filter? Sponges are always enough. Will your water be better with a... Okay, I'm getting rid of that too. I need non-noisy stuff to fidget with. Your water will be clearer with a canister filter, though. If you do sponge filter only, to get that clear water, you need to do more water changes. So with a canister, you would just have to do less water changes to keep your water like crystal clear. What's the easiest live food for fry? I'm glad you asked, David, because that video is also coming out soon. I have that exact video coming out, so look forward to that. But it is definitely vinegar eels. Easiest live food for fry ever. Vinegar eels. Bob, how many praycocks would you do for a 40 breeder? So you can do praycocks in the 40 breeder, no problem. But honestly, I don't like them in a 40 breeder. I've done it, and it's just fine, and they'll school and they'll swim. But man, you put those guys in a 4-foot tank, and it's amazing. If you only have a 3-foot tank, like I said, it's just fine. But I probably wouldn't do more than like a dozen. That's like, I don't even know that I would do a dozen, but that's like towards the top. Definitely towards the top. Looking forward to it. I'm always losing nets too. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I swear. The other day I found a net in my shower of all places. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. Just nets everywhere. Now they got ponds. I got nets outside. I got nets on my back porch. How long does it take me to get to Edmonds? I may be traveling out that way in 2020. Usually, it's not going to Edmonds that's the problem. It's coming back that's the problem. This is why I don't go to the co-op very often. Because depending on when I go, it could take like 2 hours to get back. But it only takes like 35, 45 minutes to get there. And that's with no traffic. Are you running a marathon? Are you running to Edmonds? Get some slime. It's quiet. Yeah, I always feel like that stuff makes your fingers smell weird for a long time, and no matter what you do, you can't get that weird. And it's not that it smells bad, and it's not that it smells like anything, but it definitely smells like something, but it doesn't smell like anything. I don't know. And then it's weird. I don't know. Sean, it's gonna be epic, as my 11-year-old nephew would say. Wait, what? What did I miss? Shannon says, "Hi Bob, bought some auto cats from you. Can you tell me what you gave them to eat? Mine are not eating much at this time. Lots and lots and lots of algae. I actually moved my autos between tanks because they really, really need algae. But I do a lot of French cut green beans. So get yourself a can of French cut green beans and see if they'll go after that, because that's mainly what I put in my auto tanks. But I always try to move them. You'll like if you watch tomorrow's video, you're gonna see 3 20-gallon tanks, and one of them has a lot of algae in it, and that's probably where they're gonna go next. Same with my Green Dragon bushy nose plecos. I move those around as well, because honestly, I mean, Green Dragon bristlenose plecos in general are by far the best algae eater ever. So I'm always moving those guys around too. But the autos can be really, really tricky. I would not recommend autos in a new tank. I would only recommend them in a tank that's like well established, like a year old, that's been going forever. And that's when they really, really, really do well. The one time I put them in a tank I had set up for like 2.5, 3 years, they actually started breeding in it. And so that's kind of what I base that off of. Is anytime I put them in tanks that are just set up for a long time, lots of biofilm, lots of bacteria, just lots of like everything going on in that tank, the autos seem to do really well. But when I put them in like a new tank, it's really like hit or miss. Like you really have to make sure you're feeding them, because they will starve out. That's really clear, Bob. Smells like nothing but something, right? You know what I'm talking about. I've got a half brother that I've never met in Edmonds. Small world. Well, that's pretty crazy. Is it Corey? Praycock's going to be available on the 6th. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with my Praycocks, because I have primarily females right now. I do have a couple little sneaker males in there that are still pretty small, that I'm pretty confident are going to be males. But I don't know when we're gonna try our next rainbow shipment. But hopefully pretty soon. I know I got to restock Bosemani and a couple others, yellows. I'm out of yellows. So yeah, there should be a lot of rainbows coming in soon. As far as will they be ready on the 6th? Probably not, because I won't even get them till like the 6th, and then 2 weeks of quarantine. So we're definitely still a ways out. Thanks, Ginger. Really looking forward to it. Still debating on which species. Sean said it's gonna be epic. Wait. Now I really want to find this comment. Okay, just curious. I'm jumping from 55 to 280. Oh, okay. I know what you're saying. Merry Christmas. The $10 super chat from Ginger Graves. Thank you. A huge supporter of my online store. My number one customer, Ginger Graves. I don't know what I would do without you. I'd go bankrupt, let's be real. She's bought so many fish from me. She's such an amazing customer and friend. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. And then, not another one of these. Mari Christmas, Big Scene, and everyone in the chat. Such a great community. Thank you, Trevor. Mile High Plecos has been with me for a very, very long time. is another huge supporter of my channel, and I'm very grateful for you, my friend. And I'm hoping that I'll actually be able to make it out to Colorado next year. I know I said this like 100 times, but now I don't have to worry about a job holding me back. So as long as I'm good at slinging fish, I plan on doing a lot more traveling. Not like long traveling, but definitely like weekend trips. Because that's kind of the whole point of doing this is freedom. I have the freedom now to do whatever I want, but I don't have the financials to back it up. And hopefully this venture will work out, and I will have like ultimate freedom, and I will be able to come see you. I think it's really awesome. I know Priscilla's out there. There's a couple other fish people out there, and I'd really like to come out there someday. What other kinds of fish can you put with rainbows? Marianne, any community fish, any community fish. It doesn't matter if they're bigger, if they're smaller. The nice thing about rainbows is they do get really large. Some of them do for like rainbow fish. A lot of people don't understand just how large some rainbow fish get, but they have really narrow throats, so they can't swallow anything. So they generally don't go after fish, which is nice. So like you can get some pretty big Australian rainbows. You know, the turquoise rainbow gets pretty big. A lot of these guys get really big, and you can still keep them with like rasboras, which is awesome. That's just one of the many reasons why they're like my all-time favorite fish. Trevor, you are such a great guy. Yeah, the dude's amazing. What can I say? He actually holds the record for the largest super chat, and probably only will. Bob's pissed. He has to say, hey, as long as we're not relying on me to come up with things to say, like I could live stream for like hours and hours and hours. It's like on my other channel, when my other channel is not dependent on me talking. Like I've done 8-hour live streams over there because it's not, you know, well, there's only like 5 people on those live streams, so it's not like I have to entertain anyone. But still, I don't even know what the limit is. They used to limit how long you could live stream, but yeah. Anyways, do you have the autosinkless species negros in the U.S.? Correct name. I don't know that I've ever seen that. Let me Google it. I know we have a couple different species, but I've never seen this species available anywhere, so I'm not sure. My super chat has size envy. Jeez. Oh man, I never know what to do with these kind of live streams. Hands down, Bob is the best fish tuber. Well, that's going pretty far. Everyone, please show him some love. Mile High Plecos. You're insane, dude. You're insane. Yeah. What is someone supposed to do with that? I don't know. And I say this every single time because it's been 2 years and I still don't know what to say to that. Like, there's so much red, so much. Is 200 the largest super chat? I think 200 is the largest single super chat, but in one live stream, this crazy dude named Mile High Plecos did $450 in one live stream, which is the record. And it's never a record that I'm out to like break or anything like that. It's just crazy. It's crazy. Barbara Jackson says, whoa, thanks again. Mile High Plecos. Yep. Just, I don't know, man. You could have gotten some pretty cool plecos with that. That's all I think about. Like, what are you doing, dude? It's like, I'm not going to say I don't want it, obviously, but at the same time, I'm like, man, look at all the plecos I could have bought. Tell him to send you plecos. I'm actually hopefully buying some plecos from him, so that'll be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that. This time of year, it is my absolute favorite time of the year, but now that I'm like shipping and buying fish all the time, I don't know that it's going to stay my favorite because I hate not being able to get fish right now. Like, so they sent out a new list, and there's some new fish that I really want to buy right now, and I know they're not going to be available, come January when I'm ready to ship again. Like, they got some actually. Zen Ginger, if you're still here, I'm looking at it now, and they got some really large gold rams in, and I really want to order them because they're large, and they're still the same price as like the medium size that I've been getting. What I know, like, these are gonna be gone by the time I'm ready to ship again. Very frustrating. What in the world is this? Another $100 super chat war. I don't think people want to go to war over that. I'm not gonna stop you, but have you thought? Oh man, Matthew Vargas and Trevor, you guys are insane. Thank you very much. I don't know what to do. Fish Room Fever with the $2 super chat that I win. Okay, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I love trollish super chats. If you guys have seen me, like, that's how I troll in other people's live streams. Like, I just love comments like that. It's funny to me. Well, I'm going to finish watching the game with my pops. He's visiting from Arizona. Thanks for the stream, Bob. Sorry about the lack of super chats. Christmas is... No. Don't ever apologize for not super chatting. No one ever apologize for not super chatting. It's not a requirement. It's not something I ever expect. If there ever comes a time... Here's what I would wish. If there's ever comes a time in my YouTube career where you guys feel like I am like asking for super chats or begging for super chats or begging for members, I want you guys to call me out for the douche that I am. If I ever do that, that's what I want. I need you guys to call me out and say you're being a douche. Now call me out with a super chat. No, I'm just kidding. But I never want to be that douche that's like begging for super chats, begging for members. So that's all I ask from you guys. If it ever feels like that I turn that way, or if I'm doing that, like I said, just call me out. Say, hey, douche, you're being a douche. Stop being a douche. The Nature Geek Show, late to the show, was stuck at the pharmacy, but I made it. Thank you for showing up. A doucher. Yeah. That's one of my favorite words. It absolutely is. My High Pleco says, I'm sorry for super chatting. So... I love the trollish. I love trolling, and I love being trolled. Green is my favorite color. I don't even know what to do with this stuff anymore, guys. Matthew says, I will happily take this loss. What if you're already a douche? I don't feel like I'm a douche. I honestly don't. There's not a few things I try to be, but there are a few things I try not to be, and that's a douche. I always try not to be a douche. Sometimes I'm a jerk. I'm not going to lie. I can be a jerk. We all have our bad days. But I don't think I'm blushing. It's clearly just a reflection of the red hat. That's all it is. Okay. Let's jeez. I'm so excited. I've got okay, I'm gonna have to Google these. I want to say, oh, did I tell you guys that I got tequila goodies? Red tail split fin. I want a Select Aquatics. Okay, so they're goodied. Well, obviously, right? You can tell by the name. Whoa, these guys are really cool. I'm going to show you what these guys are, because these are pretty cool. I'm really starting to get back into goodieds. Ever since Bob Vance hooked me up with those trout goodieds, I'm on the goodied train right now. And it's a hard train to be on, because goodieds are not very popular. But let me show you these guys. Look how cool these are. I don't think I can blow that up any, but look at it. Yellow, orange, blue, yellow, red. That is really cool. That is really, really cool. Goodieds dibs, yes. So I got the tequila goodieds, and I've got the trout Goodyeds, and I'm hoping to put them outside in a pond next year, and so I can really start pumping them out and getting them out to you guys, because I love Goodyeds. I think they're pretty underrated. I'm not gonna lie, the females can be pretty ugly, but you know, it's all part of the fun. It's part of what makes the males. You know, the males have to color it for the females, so you gotta have the female. But I mean, look at the female. It's just like it's just a brown fish. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to shame a female fish here, but come on. You gotta up your game, Goodyeds. Oh boy, that was a train wreck. When you get these super chats, you can say douche without worrying about demonetized. Yep. I wish I could still run ad-free live streams like I used to, but man, did I pay for that in the long run with YouTube. They were not happy. What collection point? I have a colony of them. I mean, these say San Marcos. I'm guessing that's the collection point. Or are you asking me if I want a specific collection point? Did my tequilas come from Greg? I'm going to say yes. I can find out, but I'm going to say yes because my long fin green dragons came from the same person I got the tequila Goodyeds from, and the long fin green dragons came from Select Aquatics, which is Greg. So I'm going to say yes. Goodyeds are very active fish. They use the entire water column and going extinct in the wild. And they're also great for unheated aquariums. Room temperature is all they need in general. All right. Obviously, there's always exceptions to the rules. But in general, I hope I don't drop my mic because I'm moving it. I need a WD-40 my arm here. And also this mic stand. There we go. Okay. What's the difference between a douche and a jerk? So there's not a lot of difference, but the difference is that you can be a jerk for a limited amount of time, or you can always be a jerk. Just like you can be a douche for a minute, but you're not always a douche, right? So if someone says you're a jerk, that means you're always a jerk. If someone says you're being a jerk, that means you're usually a pretty cool dude, but right now you're being a jerk. So there is a difference. Mike Fish Tank Barn, congratulations, Mike. The Fish Tank Barn has just hit 1,000 subscribers right before Christmas. What a good Christmas present from all of the Fish fam. Congratulations, Mike. That 1,000 is definitely a milestone. And for me, my milestones were 100, 1,000, and then the next milestone I remember is 5,000, and that took a long time. So I don't know, like 2,000, 2,500, 3,000. Like I celebrated all those, but I don't know. I didn't really feel like a milestone. For me, like the next milestone was 5,000. But they say the first 100 is the hardest. Well, I think getting 100 is pretty easy now, but getting 1,000 is still really, really hard. So congratulations, Mike. Well deserved. Love the Goodyeds. Great for the fish barn. I have 13 species right now. Ooh, I might have to send you a message then. The one thing I like about you, Mike, is that you have a lot of species. You're really active in like the aquarium societies, aquarium clubs, and when you're really active in those in clubs and in general, you really get a lot of the rare species. Like I know Sergeant Tank is really the same way and has a lot of rarer species, and that's how you get this stuff, really. I've just started going to my club meetings again now that I don't have a job. So hopefully I can start upping my rare fish collection game, but we'll see. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Lateralis are cool. Yep. Absolutely. Kenny says I have to run an errand. Lurking. Uh-oh. People can get away with anything right now. Bob, what plecos are you getting from Mile High Plecos? I don't know if I'm ready to announce that yet. But we'll see. Bob, 50,000 this year. Yeah, 2020. My channel's been pretty stagnant for about a year. I've been in the 30,000s for maybe over a year now. And it's no one's fault but my own. You know, I've been focused on other things, but I'm definitely looking at 50,000 next year. It's in the sights. We'll see. Yep, that's where I found them all. See, exactly. I'm telling you guys, if you have local fish clubs, I really want to go to. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I may not go to Aquashella Dallas. I may not. I want to, but the American Livebearers Association is like 2 weeks right after Aquashella Dallas, and I've always wanted to go there. I've always wanted to go to that show, and I can't be gone that long, like back to back. Like I can't. Aquashella Dallas makes more sense, like business wise, you know, connections wise, things like that. So I'm sure I'll still end up going there, but I don't know. If I get a wild hair at my butt, I might go to American Livebearers Association instead. I doubt it, but it is a possibility. I haven't seen Sergeant Tank on the YouTube. Yep, he's really just kind of focusing on his site right now. I haven't talked to him probably, I think it's been a couple months, but I've kind of heard through the grapevine that he's kind of just focusing on his website right now. And less on YouTube. That's all hearsay though. Like I said, I haven't talked to him in a couple months. Candy has 684 subscribers for being Candylicious. She better start putting up videos. I know, I feel like KG Tropicals almost had her convinced about like just doing like 30-second videos, but I don't know. What the flip did I miss? You missed a lot. Like, we need some green. Is there a green super chat? Like, we need, I guess it works with your icon. Like, we have red and green there for Christmas, so that works. That's all I needed. Fish Tank Barn for hitting another milestone just in time for Christmas. Thanks again for the gift card. Yes, the giveaway. So how aggressive are gouramis anyways? They sure are pretty. I cannot comment on that, Barbara. I have never kept a gourami in my life. You know, I'm still looking at these goodie heads, and it's only $40 for 6 of them. But see, you can't ship fish right now, which is probably a good thing because I would honestly probably impulse buy these right now. I've been on Aquabit a lot the last couple days, and it's a shame what that website has turned into. But I still like hope and pray that someday I'll see something that's not a scam, and I can get some rare pistos. But we'll see. Are you asking for super chats? I almost did, but I stopped myself. But I was asking for Christmas colors, not super chats. So there. Fish Dream's favorite color is green, Bob. Well, see, we also have green with the members, so we're good. We're good. Candy has the best no content channel on YouTube. No need to change anything. There you go. Mickey Mickham says, thanks for streaming. I gotta go to bed. Family meeting tomorrow. Merry Christmas, everyone. I miss family meetings. Normally, when we had family meetings, it meant that us kids were in trouble. But it's always fun to be around family. Oh, geez, not another one. Good Lord. Bob Kaler. Sorry, Bob. I planned on more, but Mikey hasn't paid me back. Merry Christmas, Bob and everyone. I love it. I love it. Bob Kaler has been super amazing for not only me, but everyone in the community. And couldn't thank you enough, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Chris says, I'm down to go to ALA convention. Oh, man, I want to. I don't know. I've always loved live bears, like rare live bears. Like I've never been a big guppy guy until actually really recently. And ever since I've gotten the black Moscows, which I have no males. I am so disappointed. I lost my last male, and I have probably 15, 20 females and no males. And I know that guppies, they can stay pregnant for like 2 years. So hopefully, hopefully I'm going to get some fry out of them. Job with the $4.20 super chat. Too many red. Chris, did you see the video I posted in the member section? I think 2 videos ago with the live stream clips. I don't know. I thought the one from you was pretty funny, so I put it in there. But yeah. Anyways, completely random. Thank you for the $4.20. It's funny because that blue doesn't even show up. You have to like scroll over. At least for me, on my end. Is the first $100 gone yet? Can I leave yet? Nope. It's still there. All right, we're still going. Bob, is it okay to trim my crinum and my cryptspiralis like jungle val? So I've never done it with crinum. I have done it with cryptspiralis with no issues, but I can't say for crinum. Maybe someone in chat. Jeez. F it. Let's set some records. This is from Bob Kaler, FYI. That is a record for one person. I think. Yeah. I don't know. Like I'm not deserving of this at all, and it's just really weird. And it's always gonna be. Even if I'm still doing this in 5 years, it's always gonna be weird. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna have a drink. Man. Holy tons of red ovals, Batman. This is a beautiful thing to watch. John, thanks for breaking the silence because I don't have any idea what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. That could pay for the 90mm macro. I don't think I need a macro lens now. I want a zoom lens. I want to be able to zoom. You have to thank your white. Seriously? How do you know about my shoes? Like, wait. Never mind. They're not white. You don't know about them. Buy some fancy plecos. The Nature Greek Show says, Merry Christmas, Bob. Thank you, my friend. Merry Christmas to you too. I wasn't looking at the stream when he said I'm taking a drink. I thought I'd hear a glass. I don't drink. I am 38 months without a drink ish. If you had $1,000 where you take your hat off, no, the deal is 100,000 subscribers, which is why I quit growing my channel. I'm about to cry for you, Bob. Don't cry for me, Argentina. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. Sharon says, I'm attempting raising red wigglers. So far, so good. My fish love them. Yes, they're amazing. Absolutely. They don't stink. They're awesome. I'm so glad. I actually got that idea from Charles Fish Tanks, which is no longer a channel. He deleted his channel, but a lot of you know who Charles is. He was the one that turned me on to red wigglers. And I gotta say, I'm very grateful. Everything I feed them to absolutely loves them. I mean, I feel like that's obvious though, right? I mean, fish like worms? What? Bob can buy a lot of Blue Label with that super chat. When you said 1K was goal, I thought you meant subscribers, not super chats. The Nature Geek Show, 5 years without a drink here. I will say that quitting drinking is probably definitely the best decision I ever made in my life. I'm trying to think if I made a lot of bad decisions and a lot of bad decisions because of drinking. But as far as like best decisions, I gotta put that. I think I gotta put that as number one. Save a lot of money. Save a ton of money. Bob found the way to get super chats. Just say you don't deserve them, and then everyone wants to show him he's wrong. I didn't say that till after. I don't have a knife. I'm not playing with a knife. But I didn't say that until afterwards. Your lobsters love them? I would have never thought of that. K Walker says I can't afford to drink. I love fish too much. Yeah. That's only 7, Mikey. We did 1K the other night. 0 days since the last $800+ super chat day. Oh, man. Matthew says, when I'm 30, I feel I probably make the same choice. It's never... I don't know. I don't want to get on like an anti-drinking spiel. Most of you guys are adults and you guys can do whatever you want. Curtis says, mine was quitting smoking. Thankfully, I never went down that route. Because that's probably... Well, I don't know if it's more expensive. Because I've never done it. I know it's expensive in my state. Are you threatening me? You TP for my bunghole? Anyways... I have no problems with alcohol. I just used up my lifetime allotment early. That's a good way to look at it. I guess I'm the same way. 24 now, so I still have a lot of drinking to do. Yep. I mean, I was the same way when I was 24, so I can't really say anything. Yeah, crayfish, shrimp, prawn, lobsters. Never seen any of them turn down a tasty worm, whichever kind. I wish I could keep that stuff. I really do. Like, if I could keep crayfish... I'm not going to say it's worth moving out of the state just to keep crayfish, but that's going to be, like, if I ever move out of Washington, probably one of the first things I buy will be those orange dwarf crayfish. Because I love those guys. I miss them. Or, I mean, honestly, if I quit YouTube, I'd probably buy them again. I mean, who am I kidding? Sean says, okay, got to go to work. See you all later. Have a great night, everyone. And remember, everyone set up a shell dweller tank. There you go. Maha Pleco says, I drink and smoke. I don't belong here. Hey, man, we all belong here. We're fish people. Fish Tank Bar said, I had kids. That was the end of my drinking. Normally, that's the cause of kids. Killer's Aquatic says, I've never been a big drinker, haven't had one or a cig in 20 years. Yeah. I mean, everyone's free to do what they want, for the most part. I'm not gonna, like, try to convince anyone to stop drinking. I just know it was the right decision for me. Everyone's different. Hard to quit drinking when your other hobby is brewing. It's all in moderation, and, like fish... I was not very good at moderation, clearly. Bob, any plecos looking forward to keeping personally in 2020? I'm not looking forward at keeping new plecos, but I am looking forward at breeding current plecos. So if I can ever get epistogrammas up and running, then I'm going to shift my focus on my Sultan plecos and actually my green phantom plecos. I'm thinking about selling the colony of L494s. But I would really, really love to breed the L200. I think green phantom plecos are super awesome, and they're so much better than blue phantom plecos. So much better. And, I mean, Sultan plecos are just awesome. Super awesome. So to answer your question, not looking forward to getting any new species. Looking forward to attempting to breed species I already have. Because I already have big colonies of both. I like beer, but I'm not a big fan of drinking, so I normally only have 4 or 5. Can I put a green phantom in a 40? Too small. Nope. You could definitely put a green phantom in a 40. So they do get like 6-7 inches, but that's nothing. Mile High Pleco says, I'll take the 494. You got it, dude. If I put one more hat on. Oh, I gotta stagger him. I'm gonna have to. There. Oh, I gotta tilt it forward a little. It's gonna fall off. You're gonna fall off, dude. There. Wait, it's backwards. There. But blue phantoms have blue on them. The problem, Narco, is that they lose a lot of blue as they get older. And they're still blue, but they're nothing like the bright blue they are when they're like 3 inches. That's the problem. Whereas the green phantoms, they stay like really green the whole time. But the 494, the blue phantoms, they kind of wash out as they get older. Or, where is my Overwatch hat? I haven't seen that one for a while. Ooh. I don't know if you guys have... Speaking of drinking, how about a drinking hat? Oh, there we go. Oh man, I'm really gonna have to slouch for this one. Bob looks like Joey wearing all of Chandler's clothes. It's getting really hot in here. I better do some lunges. Do you know there is a yellow phantom now? Yes, I have not seen one in person though. I have to see it in person before I make my decisions on that. Because I don't know, is it really yellow or is it a cross between blue and green? Is it some hybrid? I don't know. It'd be a shame if I start doing some lunges. Yeah, Matthew, there's been a yellow phantom plecos. I haven't seen one in person, but I've seen it like going around on the internet lately. And yeah, I don't know. It could just be a cross between a green and a blue. It could just be a hybrid. I don't know. I don't know enough about it. I could be completely wrong. And I most likely am, because I usually am. Okay, lumpy dog, that's alright. Candied spam? What? Never go commando in another man's fatigues. They're not that great. Looks like a washed out green. That's kind of what I feel like. I feel like somebody is it wild caught though? Is it? I don't know. I don't know. I'm pretty skeptical. 2 hours in and 5 hats. What did I miss? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah. So this place is actually pretty cool. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see this. It is -5 ice lounge. This is well, it's a bar in Vegas. And it is -5 degrees. And everything is made out of ice. The tables, the chairs, your drinks, everything is ice. It's your drinks, duh. Your cups, everything in there is made of ice. It's really, really cool. And it was a lot of fun. I would go there again, even though I don't drink. It's that cool. There's some really good ice bars in like Iceland. But yeah, this one's pretty neat. And it's only a couple hours away. Yeah. Oh, I'm so hideous without my hats. I want the L183. That's the pleco I want. That's another cool one, though. Candy is spamming. I get it. What? 183 are awesome. Yeah, that's a beautiful pleco, indeed. You know which one I really like? Is the Galaxy pleco. Pretty common, but it's still pretty cool. And I'm talking like the L240 Galaxy pleco. There's a lot of Galaxy plecos out there. But I'm talking about the L240, like the black body with the white spots. I really like that one. Made of ice, really cool. Couple more hats and you'll be in the flames, Bob. I don't know what that means. Oh, these flames. I get it. I'm a little slow on the uptick, but you guys already knew that. Just, okay. I don't know. We do the ice lounge in MN in the middle of some lakes sometimes for events. MN, Montana? Minnesota? Utopia says, speaking, I pulled some aquatic plants out of the ice pond today, actually. I went out. I'm going to tell you guys a secret. I still haven't taken my rosy barbs out of my pond. And they're still alive. How cool is that? It's below freezing and they're still alive. Hey, I got it. I got it the second time. I said Montana, but then I said Minnesota. Minnesota. Yeah, those rosy barbs are handling some pretty extreme temperatures, and we'll see. I don't know that I want to bring them in, and that sounds terrible because what if they die? Because I'm experimenting with them. I think if it gets to a point where I see that it looks like they're stressed out or struggling, or maybe I lose one, then I'll pull them out. But I was just out there yesterday and I dropped in some flake food and they were eating, and it's seriously like 30 degrees out. So I think it's pretty cool. Like if you could overwinter rosy barbs, I don't know. I think that's pretty cool, but we'll see. Many aquatics can handle colder than people think. I believe that, absolutely, 100% believe that to be true. For sure. I love all this talk about ice. It's 34 degrees Celsius here today. I wish it was colder here. I do want snow. I want snow so bad. Chevy Fish says, I'm still a diehard zebra pleco fan. Yep, I still have one. I keep my zebra fish with an L397. What else is in there? There's a long fin super red. There's a rubber lip pleco and leopard frog pleco. It's L134. I keep them all in the same tank. 2020, I will get my 3 zebra plecos in February. Like, did you already, like, is that for sure, or is that like a goal? Like, did you already get them? Because that would be cool. Minnesota rest stops have some of the best convenience stores at, what? Wait, the rest stops have stores in them? That's crazy. I've never seen that in my life. Overwintered rosy barbs in the Pacific Northwest may be a game changer for us. Maybe, but they're still not very popular fish. That's the problem. Like, I think they're amazing. A lot of people that are like super fish nerds think that they're pretty cool, but like the general population is not on the rosy barb train like I am. But I think they're really awesome, and they're just beautiful fish, man. They're really cool. Zen Ginger said, Bob, the Pandagara are so awesome. They're in my goldfish grow out and bouncing around everywhere with the hill stream loaches. I cannot say enough good things about Pandagaras. They are so awesome, super awesome fish. I'm glad they're doing well for you. That's another fish that I've had really, really, really good luck with. Knock on wood. The German blue rams, the Pandagaras, the killifish, clown killifish. There's just some fish, again, knock on wood, that have been pretty bulletproof for me. And honestly, like the killifish, the peacock gudgeons, and the panda barbs are pretty much keeping my business alive. I mean, those 3 fish alone are funding my bills. So really happy about that. Yes, well, I already spoke with the breeder, but I told him I won't be ready for them until February. That's cool. That's cool. You don't have to say who you're getting them from, but are you getting them from the guy in Oregon, or are you getting them locally? You know where they have a lot of shopping and rest stops? In New Jersey, your favorite state. Jersey is is an interesting state. It's like there's no like in between in New Jersey, I feel. And maybe I haven't spent enough time there, but it's either like really beautiful or just a downright mess. I know when I went walking around, so I was taking like a 6 a.m. flight back to Seattle, and I didn't want to go to sleep because we were all out until like midnight. I think we went to like a we all went to dinner, and then we went to, I think we went to like an ice cream shop or whatever. But anyways, I got back to the hotel like around midnight, and I was like, man, if I go to sleep now, I'm not gonna wake up. I'm gonna miss my flight. So I'm like, I'm just gonna go explore. So I went and I walked around New Jersey for about 3 hours. I got all the way over to the bridge that goes over to New York, and there was a lot of interesting sights. Like one of the bridges I walked over, like you had to walk in the road because there was so like the whole like sidewalk going over the bridge was all trash. So it's either like I walk through the trash or I walk on the road. But I don't know if there is an in between. I don't know where it is, but it's either like really beautiful or like stacked full of trash. And if you're from New Jersey, I'm sorry. It's not like a dig on your state or anything, but That was just my observation. Mile High Pleco says, all right, I'm out, everyone. 2 a.m. comes quick. Mile High Plecos, thank you so much. You're crazy, man. You're absolutely crazy. Love you, buddy. Rosie Barbs are from Afghanistan. Oh, look, Sarge, it's Afghanistan animation. Stupid. Area, it gets cold there. That's true. That's true. It does get cold. The Jersey State bird is a mosquito. Everyone's saying goodbye to Trevor. Yes, but you were in the crappy part. You need to be in the neighborhoods where people have homes and stuff. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I realize there's nice areas, and I've seen the nice areas, but I've never seen, like, an in-between area. It's either really nice or a lot of trash. And there's got to be that middle ground somewhere. I haven't seen it yet. If you haven't noticed, most sports stadiums are in a bad part of town. Yeah, I mean, real estate is expensive, so that's where they gotta buy the land. Anyways, New York is on my place to visit pretty soon. I was actually hoping to get to New York this year. I really wanted to go just to see like the tree and everything. But it looks like it's going to be next year, which is a bummer, but I'll make it there eventually. I really want to see the tree and just see all like the Christmas lights and everything. What else do we got going on here? What time is it? Holy cow, it's been 2 hours. Okay, putting back on my dashboard here. We still got the same amount of people though. People aren't leaving, or people are leaving and new people are coming. I don't know. Jersey is very affordable. That's where all the New Yorkers move and commute. Yeah, I can see that. Seems like an awful commute though. I mean, at least when I was there. But I'm from Seattle. I'm used to awful commutes. Everything's awful around here. Ugh, Seattle's gross. Anyways, virus haunt. They are found in India too. I'd say those regions get about 10 to 30 degrees Celsius. That's pretty cold. That's pretty cold. Katie Tropical says, we were talking about getting a bunch of us together and spend a whole day in New York City at next year's AE. I think you're planning a little too far ahead there, Mr. John from KT Tropicals, because we don't even know if there's gonna be an AE next year. Ginger Graves says, finally off work, now for the hour plus commute home. Great. Always nice to get off work. I will never have that feeling again. That, man, when you get off work and it's like your weekend, man, you just pump the music and you're going like 100 miles an hour, just trying to get home, having a good time. Bob, the tree is definitely not for you. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You talking about the tree behind me? If so, that's blasphemy. I love Christmas trees. Utopia says, you ever change your mind, just holler. I'll send you a craw in an unmarked box. Yeah, I couldn't do it. Like, there's no way. At least while I'm on YouTube, because that's all it would take is someone seeing a crayfish on my channel and shutting me down. Some hater. It's bound to. Someone would do it. You know, there's a lot of douches out there. Someone would definitely do it. Most rest stops around here have C-stores, fuel stations nowadays. Used to have the world's biggest McDucks. Spans the interstate one side to the other. Now just the world's dirtiest McDucks. That's crazy. I've never ever in my life seen stores at a rest area. I mean, here in Washington, you're lucky just to have a bathroom and not a tree. I'm just kidding. It's not that bad. Paul says, my family. Hey, Paul. Paul says, my family just got back from a New York trip, saw the tree, all the decorations, loved it. Yeah, I'm a really huge like Christmas nerd. Just this time of the year in general is my favorite time of year, and I really get into like the decoration, even though I don't do any of this stuff myself because I'm by myself, so there's no point in getting a Christmas tree or anything. But if I had like a family, I would totally Clark Griswold my house out. I would be the dude with lights everywhere, lighted Santa Claus and deer. Oh man, my house would be crazy decorated. How many aquariums in my bedroom? I just have one aquarium, one planted tank, because I don't have a TV in my bedroom. So I have the aquarium. I have the aquarium instead of a TV. It's a planted tank. And you guys will probably never see it because it's my bedroom, and I don't want to film in my bedroom. At least not when I'm not even gonna go there. I was about to make a stupid joke. It would be a moderator to report Bob. Can't trust those fluffers. It's a mosh pit to see that tree. The amount of tourists banging into you, running over your feet, over baby. I don't have that problem though because I'm bigger than most people. So usually I'm the person throwing the elbows. Like, get out of my way. Especially, I only do it to like people that lollygag and like waste time. It's like, get out of the way. There's other people. The people that are like so self-absorbed that they don't pay attention to their surroundings. That's when I start throwing elbows. Like, get out of the way, dude. Christmas Vacation is our Christmas tradition. Yep, I watch Christmas Vacation every single Christmas at my mom's house, and that's just everyone knows it. Everyone knows it. Like when my sister's kids were younger, they'd want to come over and they'd want to watch SpongeBob or something, and Christmas Vacation is on. I'm like, get out of here! You're not taking this off. We're not watching SpongeBob or any of the stupid cartoons that are on right now. We're watching Christmas Vacation, and when that's over, then you can watch whatever crap you want to watch. But while this movie is on, we're not watching anything else. I don't stop it for nothing. It's tradition. Which is why you have that problem. These tourists are ruthless. Drive I-95 on the East Coast. You can buy anything you want at a rest stop. They're like a Sky Mall in person. That's crazy. I need to spend more time on the East Coast. Like, I need to get out more. I gotta get the fake tree out of the garage, but I'm lazy and I'm not having Christmas. I'm not having anyone over on Christmas. Yeah, see, that's like me. Like, if I had people over for Christmas, I would absolutely decorate. I would do all that stuff. But yeah. Oh, a gamer's wife. I need to mail you. Gamer's wife, if you're still here, I lost your email, so I haven't been able to email you back. I've been meaning to message you on Instagram. If you still want some Endlers, let me know, and I'll be happy to send you some Endlers. But that email, our emails back and forth is buried, and I can't find it. Sorry. But if you're still here, let me know. I'll send you some Endlers. You don't watch LeBron? Get out of here. What would I do if I won $1 million? I would probably buy a house with a large garage or have one built. I'm talking like a 5 or 6 car single story garage. And that would be my fish room. $1 million is not very much. It's definitely not what it used to be. But that's what I would do. I would invest it into my business, and I would buy property and a building about the size of a 6-car garage. Single story, so it's cheaper to heat and cheaper to keep dehumidified. And then I would invest the rest in dividend-paying stocks. It sounds like you need a female in your life to start those traditions. Oh, man, it's a rough world out there when you're a fish nerd. There's not a lot of available fish nerd ladies out there. And it's even harder when you never leave your house. So it's probably never going to happen. Don't you have a house with a large garage? I have a 2-car garage. This house has a 2-car garage. I absolutely love Christmas and tons of light. My favorite time of year. Yeah, and people are generally just happier. They're more giving. It's just a good time of year. As long as you stay away from like all that Black Friday nonsense. People in general are, giving. It's just really cool. I really enjoy it. A mil isn't even enough for me to quit working. Yeah, it really, obviously it depends on where you live. Like if you win $1 million in Ohio, you could probably quit working. Bob would just buy a huge pile of fish. I definitely would. I would probably order the largest. It would probably be like a world record for the largest fish order ever. I mean, it would probably be like, actually, I don't know, because I don't know how much other people are spending. But after like this new fake garage is all set up and going, I'd probably buy like 30 grand worth of fish, which at wholesale is a lot of fish. But when you have a huge garage, your spouse will fill it up with bicycles and stuff. This is what happens to you. um, yeah, it would be. I just bought this ticket. I actually just bought this right here. This right here. If you win, you get $1 million. I did not win. This is the first scratch ticket I bought in probably like 6 months. But you can win up to $1,000 a week for life, or you can cash out and take a lump sum of $1 million. I didn't even win $1. I do not buy scratch tickets. They are not kind to me. Going to email you the breeder later. I'll let you know if you've heard of them. They're on Aquabid a lot. The guy I'm thinking of is on Aquabid every once in a while, but not a lot. But it's cool that you found a breeder, and hopefully you're getting him for a good price. Not that I could help you get him at a good price, because I can't. I don't know anyone that breeds them anymore. A neighbor of yours tank breaks, and they show up at your house holding a bag of fish. Which fish would you like it to be? Steven, that's going to be an easy answer. I bet people in the chat can answer that for me. I don't like fish based on a dollar amount. I feel like a lot of people would just think of like the most expensive fish. Or like, I don't know, just something like crazy out there. Ooh, I want a diamondback stingray, or, you know, just something crazy. Me, I just want rainbow fish. That's it. If you were renting out a home, would you let a tenant have a fish room garage if they can verify renter's insurance that covers that sort of damage? Mine does. So that's all I would care about. As long as you're insured to cover the damage, then yeah. But I'm overly insured, specifically because this is not my house. Rainbows, right? Yeah, I'm telling you, man, rainbow fish, they're awesome. When I say I love rainbow fish, I really love rainbow fish. Oscars and common plecos for Bob. Yep. Fish that shouldn't even be in the hobby. Well, maybe not so much Oscars, but definitely plecos. They should not be in the hobby at all. A rainbow. Oh, there's actually a rainbow emoji. All right. I don't emoji at all, so when I see these things, they're new to me. It doesn't hurt, Matthew, that the landlord is my best friend. So, very supportive. He was very supportive of my hobby, and now is even more supportive of my business. So, I'm very lucky. And that's the lesson, people. You know, pick your friends very wisely, and quality over quantity. I have like maybe a half a dozen friends, and they're the greatest people in the world. And that's way more important than having 3,000 Facebook friends, or you know what I mean. Everyone always talks about the odds of winning the lottery. It's 0 if you don't try it at least once. Yep. Am I shipping now? No. I won't ship again for members until January 6th, as long as, you know, the weather is all right, Bob. But yeah, I would ship to members anytime after the holiday season, as long as the weather is supportive. But is he supportive of your back in PUBG? I don't think he's very supportive of my PUBG. I've been known to have some pretty loud nerd rages when he's sleeping. So. Yeah. Unsub. What for, Bob Vance? Oh man, we are on the second half of this live stream. All this red is about to disappear in like 20 minutes. Whew. So we got, looks like about 20 minutes to go. Whew. Shannon says, to all, have a Merry Christmas and good night. Thank you. I appreciate you coming here, Shannon. And you have a Merry Christmas too. Neon rosy barbs are nicer than what? Rainbow fish? You're asking for an instant ban. All fish are nice. All fish are nice. I can't really discriminate. Rainbow fish are my favorite, but don't have a problem if they're not your favorite. If neon rosy barbs are your favorite, get yourself a gigantic school of rosy barbs. Do it. They are nice. I really like the long fin. I don't. I do like the neons, but I think just the long fin rosy barb is probably my favorite. The neons are pretty cool though. It's pretty close, but yeah, just the long fin rosy barb. Hi, dividend paying stocks are your go-to. Do you like startup companies? Okay, so I didn't say high dividend. I just said dividend paying stocks. Old reliables like Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Dollar General is now one of them. But when you do that stuff, though, you got to pay attention, or you got to hire someone that pays attention, because there's certain stocks, like if there's a recession, then you need to be prepared to transfer. You need to know where to transfer your funds to, because you don't want to you want to minimize the volatility, right? So you want to do dividend stocks stocks that do well even in recessions, like McDonald's. Dollar General is another good one for recessions. I mean, it's going to happen. I mean, that's the economy, up and down, up and down, up and down. So if you're going to manage it yourself, you just got to pay attention, or you can pay someone to manage it, whatever. I like to do it myself. I find it interesting and fun. But if you're, like I said, if you're going to do it yourself, pay attention. My neighbors were moving and their young son came to me and asked if I could help. Wait, I'm just going to start over. Okay. All right. Got to be professional here. My neighbors were moving and their young son came to me and asked if I could keep his quarter-sized pair of silver dollars so they wouldn't get flushed. That was 10 years ago and I love the one. That was 10 years ago and I love the one left. That's pretty cool. That is really cool. I know pretty different, but when my dad was younger, he had some turtles and he couldn't care for them anymore for whatever the circumstance, and gave them to my uncle. And now, like 50 years later, he still has those turtles, and it's pretty cool. Emergent markings were great 30 years ago. See you, Bob, and everyone. I have ducks to shoot in the morning. My dog is already snoring, getting his retrieving rest, and rainbow fish are the bomb. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate you being here, and I also appreciate all your help. So thank you. Matthew says, yes, I registered for night classes to gain more knowledge, but I'm sure I can learn more on YouTube. Yep. I'm telling you guys, I think this is my own personal opinion, but I think one of the worst investments you can make right now is a college education. Honestly, it's good for some people. It's good for a lot of people, but I think if you have discipline, you can save yourself a ton of money by doing it on your own and not going to college. But it takes an enormous amount of discipline. But the amount of college right now is ridiculous. Just the cost. Ugh. Curtis says, Sylvester Stallone still has the turtles from the first Rocky movie. Yes, he posts them on Instagram every once in a while. I follow Sylvester Stallone on Instagram because Sylvester Stallone is awesome. Just saying. He's a really cool dude. And I'm not like a big celebrity type of dude, but I think he's just like a really cool dude in general. And I feel like he's just a regular person that would be fun just to hang out with and do whatever. Yeah, well, it's a community college. It's a write-off. Well, yeah, I mean, if you're doing it right, it's a write-off. But a write-off is not like free. It's a lot of people, I'm not saying that you think it is, but a lot of people think when you write something off that it's free, and that's just not how it works. But I'm pretty sure most people in this chat probably know that. This engineer says, I just inherited my aunt's 23-year-old turtles. Well, who are you going to give them to? Because they're going to outlive you and I. They're trying to make... They are trying to make a college degree the new high school degree, especially in some areas. I don't know. I just know the amount I paid and am still paying for college was not worth the reward. Every IT job I've had, I could have easily done without any college. So it was a terrible investment for me. So obviously I'm biased. But I also grew up when the internet and networking was like at its infancy. So I grew up with it. So I already had like vast experience and knowledge. And I really didn't gain much in college at all. But back then, you had to have a degree or you wouldn't even get an interview. So I paid a lot of money just to be able to get interviewed, where now it's not that case. There's a lot of places that, I mean, you don't need a degree at all to get an interview anymore. You just need to be able to prove that you know what you're talking about, and that you know what you're doing. So I don't know. I feel like it's pretty overpriced. But anyways, how much money do you think you have spent since you started the... Oh man, this is something, Jack, that I do not like to think about at all. Talk about terrible investments. How much money do you think you spent since you started the aquarium hobby? Also, how many tanks have you had so far in your life? I would have no idea. First of your live streams, by the way. Your channel is awesome. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate it. Many thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Man, I don't want to say that I probably could have paid off my student loans, but I probably could have paid off my student loans. Man, yeah, I couldn't even begin to think of how much money I spent on this hobby. How many tanks... Wait, also, how many tanks have you had? The most tanks I've had set up at one time is pretty close to 40. How many tanks I've had since started? I mean, we're going back like 30 years. So I don't know, but it's a lot. It's absolutely a lot. And I wish I had better answers for your questions, but the answer to all your questions is a lot. Is a lot. That's the answer. Not a terrible investment if you enjoy it. I mean, that's certainly true. That's certainly true. Yeah, I skipped college and went into skilled trades, and I'm super glad not to have that debt. Oh, it's annoying. I just made a student loan payment right before my live stream today. Kills me every time. Musk turtle Chevy, I think they only live in their 40s, but not positive on that. I think musk turtles, turtles in general, I think have a shorter lifespan than like tortoises, but it's still a long time. Dropping $100 a week. Yeah, that's an excellent point, Lumpy Dog. I bet the amount of money I've spent on the aquarium hobby is probably significantly less than the amount of money I spent when I was a drinker. And it's not just the price of alcohol, it's all the stuff that you do in addition to that because of the alcohol. Like buying random stuff at 2 o'clock in the morning on Amazon. Stuff like that. Ugh. Any new reptiles in 2020? I'm really trying to shy away from reptiles right now because reptiles are very expensive to maintain. So generally their food is pretty expensive, where like fish food is pretty cheap. Reptile food is not the case. And even though I have my own dubia roaches, it still adds up pretty quick. I mean, like I buy turkey all the time for the tegu. It adds up quick. So I think in just terms of keeping costs down, plus the cost of a reptile in general is really expensive, unless you're buying like house geckos or anoles or something, right? But like I still want a tortoise. Man, I really wanted like a redfoot, but I mean I'd be happy with a Russian, any tortoise really, but they're expensive, so. Hector says, I can't stop doing dumb eBay buys. Yeah. Oh, man. I've been there. Sometimes stuff just goes on sale. And you're like, I don't even know why I need that, but it's too cheap not to buy. I definitely went through that phase. I have like a 50-foot HDMI cable that I bought on Newegg for $1 with free shipping. And it's only $1, but I've had a 50-foot HDMI cable now for like 6 years. I'm never going to use it. It's still in the packaging. What in the heck do I ever need a 50-foot HDMI cable for? But it was $1 with free shipping. I'm like, how can I not buy that? There's so many things I have like that I've never used. And will there be more or less reptile content with your vlog style videos? I think there'll definitely be more because it's easier to include like a 2-minute clip of my tegu within a fish vlog style than it is to make like a specific video on my tegu, which never works. Like reptile videos on my channel don't work at all. So it'd be easy to be like, hey, I'm doing this in the fish room. Oh, hey, and in a dish, like, let's take a look at this for a second, and then we'll go back to fish, you know, after a couple minutes. But I'm really kind of shocked that my tegu hasn't started brood mating yet, and I don't know if she's going to at this point because it's almost January and she's still not brood mating. So that kind of sucks. I was actually looking forward to her brood mating. So the water costs way more than the liquor. Talk about something that will put love you. A buddy of mine that I will love, maybe. A buddy of mine's dad had 2 tortoises that were over 100 years old. Outlive you. Okay, outlive. Yeah, that's one of the things, like buying a redfoot tortoise. I want one. I actually want a pair of them. I think it'd be really fun to breed. But at this point, like, they're going to outlive me. Easily outlive me. And so I got to think about, like, what do I do when I die? Like, fish are easy. Like, I could just call up Corey and be like, hey, I'm going to die. Come pick up my fish. You know, I feel like that's easy. But, like, when you're talking about, like, a tortoise, like, someone has to commit, like, decades of care for this thing. It's not like a dog. Like, if I die tomorrow, my dogs are already taken care of for life. For their life. But, like, a tortoise? Like, hey, I'm going to die tomorrow. Take this animal. It's going to live another 80 years. I don't know. Are you giving Trixie something special for Christmas? Nah, she doesn't like Christmas. No, I'm not. I don't do anything. I feel like I already spoil my animals enough, and they don't need any additional spoiling just one day out of the year. They get spoiled a lot of days out of the year. Thanks, Chef. I already have one now. I'm getting his parents too. I wonder how many tortoise owners put them in their wills. Probably quite a few. Zen Ginger says that's like owning a macaw. Yeah, I would love to have a parrot, but it's like that same boat. Actually, I want a toucan, and I could get away with a toucan. I'll outlive a toucan. The problem is a toucan is about $10,000, so that's the real problem. But how cool would it be to have a toucan? Like, I don't know. That would be pretty freaking awesome. I have never heard anyone say they want a tortoise, let alone breed them. Where were you been, Jack? A tortoise it's a pretty popular pet. They're everywhere. They're pretty awesome. Like, they're pretty chill. They're easy to care for. Would you name him Sam? No, I feel like that'd be too obvious. Toucan Sam. How about I'll feed it Fruit Loops. How about that? I'll buy a toucan and feed it Fruit Loops. Ugh, we got 3 more of these suckers to go through. Oh man, this one's not even close to being done. I thought these were close to falling off. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I don't think I'm going to make it, but we'll see. We'll see. How many people? Oh yeah, see, we're trailing off on people here. So, makes sense either way. Over 100 years, live longer, love longer. I don't know what you're talking about, but I approve that message. Hey, Bob, what are your thoughts on the L397? I think they're awesome. Would love to see you get those in stock. That's almost never going to happen. I can almost guarantee you that I'll never have that fish in stock. Unless someone is out there is breeding them and says, hey, do you want to buy these at a really good price? Then maybe. But the odds of that happening are very, very low. But I do love the L397. It's definitely a top 5 pleco of mine. I have one currently. And, yeah. It's not really a pleco that I'm going to see on a wholesale list anytime soon. Probably never. No, that's not true. I have seen him on there. No, actually, I don't think I have. Oh, excuse me. I've seen the 494 a couple times. I've seen the 398 a couple times, but I still don't think I've ever seen a 397 on a wholesale list. Virus Hunt says, our African Gray says, good morning to the fish every time the lights come on. Those are also really cool. Lovebirds are really cool. I really like those guys. If you have an African Salcutta turtle, you are insane because those things get big and they live forever. But that's pretty cool. How about the Galapagos tortoise? How cool to ride? How cool to ride on your tortoise? I don't know about that. Like, there's that other one that's even bigger. They're absolutely massive, but I don't know that I could ever see myself riding a turtle, like no matter how big it is, unless it was like rhinoceros size. I had a land turtle for about 6 years. Made an outdoors enclosure, got too big, had to donate it to the zoo. A kid can definitely sit on him comfortably now. That's how big he is. Lumpy Dog says, I'm tapping out, getting late here in Michigan. Thank you, Lumpy Dog, for all your help tonight. I appreciate it. Good to see you as always. And hopefully you're able to make it to Edmonds and we can hang out. Any plans on getting Gary Lang Bosemani soon? Yep, absolutely. Next month. I have him right now. Curtis. So, I don't know. Does it say sold out? I mean, granted, I'm not going to ship them right now anyways, but once I'm ready to ship, I have to go through all my inventory because I haven't kept up with it at all since I'm not selling them. Like, I'm purposely wanting stuff to say sold out. Yeah, it says sold out right now, but I already have them. I think I have one group left. So yeah, but always more. No lovebirds. Have you not watched the Hitchcock movie, The Birds? Nope. Nope. Can't say that I have. And a movie would definitely not change my mind. At least I don't see it ever changing my mind because it's just a movie. It's like scary movies. Scary movies aren't scary. It's just a movie. I don't understand. Like, oh, I love to sit at home and watch scary movies. Well, it's not scary. It's not real life. How is it scary? I got into this with Jimmy a couple months ago because he was trying to get me to watch a scary movie. And I was like, scary movies are dumb. They're not scary. Just call it a movie. It's not scary. It's a movie. Gosh. Dr. Black, what's up, buddy? I do not have an accent, so I will never get on that train. So yeah, I wish I did, but I do not. I cannot do an Australian accent for the life of me. Bob is too young for the old Alfred Hitchcock movies, but it's still like, I mean, as a kid, I watched Arachnophobia, and that was scary, but I was also a kid. I mean, I was like 4. I don't even know how old I was. But that kind of turned me off for spiders for a couple years. But now I love spiders because spiders aren't scary. Just like movies. Movies are not scary. It's not real life. How is it scary? I don't understand. Makes no sense to me. Like, action movies have action. Comedy movies are funny. Scary movies are not scary. Like, how are they scary? I don't know. My weekly bills are scary. That's definitely the case. That could definitely be scary for sure. It's a dumb. I know it was sarcasm. I was trying to respond with sarcasm, but still, I just don't understand scary movies. Maybe I'm just a grouch or grump. Maybe I have no emotion. I don't know. I feel like every other genre though makes sense to me, except for scary movies, like love movies. Okay, you got some love scenes. You got people falling in love. I'm all for that. I love love. Like I said, action, comedy, suspense. Movies can be suspenseful if done right. I don't think a lot of suspenseful movies are actually suspenseful because they're way too predictable now. Yeah, but scary movies, I just don't understand. How old is my Tegu? Let's see. I got it last October at about 4 months. So about a year and a half. I'd say about a year and a half with 4 months of brewmating. So yeah, I did brewmate for 4 months last year. And I don't know. I'm going to lower the temperatures even more and see if I can get her to brewmate. She's really fat. So she should have no problem. But some of the acting is scary. I'll agree with that. I can definitely, yeah, scary bad acting. Yep. So yeah, She I would say roughly 18 months. I'd have to go look at receipts to find out exactly, but right around there, I believe. I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's right. Pretty sure. Opening the mailbox in theaters. Opening the mailbox in theaters this October. Yep, there's the bills. Nothing good ever comes in the normal mail anymore. I guess I can't say that because I get fish now, so that was a lie. I watched The Nun and laughed all the way through because it was so predictable. It's like, I mean, in so many movies, foreshadow now. It's like, really? Gee, I wonder what's going to happen. Oh, gotta be a real brain dead zombie to not figure this one out. Tell you. My kids are pretty terrifying. I don't need movies. Oh, yeah, because movies aren't scary at all. Do you have a lake, Pam? Pam, do you have a lake? Lake Pam. All right, guys. I think I'm going to cut this off at 8 o'clock. 3-hour live stream. It's been a while since we've done a 3-hour live stream. But we're losing people, and I'm getting hungry. So, check my Oh, I got an email. Look at that. All right. Oops. What is this? Oh, okay. All right. All right, guys, so we're going to go for 9 more minutes. Turns out I have to work half tomorrow. Shower time. Good night, everyone. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Matthew Vargas. If you're still here, I really, really appreciate you, buddy. And I hope you have a great Christmas if I don't see you tomorrow. I work at a doctor's office. I see plenty of scary people around the full moon. Oof. That is one thing I could never do. Like, I have so much respect for people that work in that field, like nurses. The amount of crap, I dated a nurse for a couple years, and the amount of crap that they get from the patients, as well as I feel like they get more crap from the doctors. So much respect for nurses and people in that field. Well, and you can go, and I can go beyond that too. First responders, all of them, man. I couldn't do it. I don't think I could do it. Nothing but respect for those people. It's 10:51 here. Yeah, it's about to be 8 o'clock, which means it's time for second dinner. Betty White. How is she still alive? Don't watch Hereditary unless you want to laugh. Okay. I mean, I'm always up for a good laugh. It's only 2 p.m. Christmas Eve in Oz. It's still Christmas Eve here. My wife is a nurse. There are times she lives at work. Yep. Oh, man. I've had very terrible personal experience with doctors, so much though that I pretty much don't even go to the doctor anymore for anything. Like really, really bad experiences with doctors. Yeah. I kind of want to know what Jimmy watched. I kind of want to know what Jimmy wanted to watch. No, Jimmy wanted me to watch something. And I can't remember for the life of me what it was. I mean, I already have a terrible memory anyway, so there's no chance of me remembering a conversation from a month and a half ago. Man. Yeah, I don't remember. Whew, one more fell off, 2 more to go. I mean, I'm not saying there's not good doctors out there either. I mean, that's another profession that I couldn't do. But, yeah, nurses, though. I feel like they don't get enough respect. They don't get enough praise for what they do. Stephen King's It. Oh, that's right. It was that stupid clown movie. That's right. The new one, right? Wasn't there a new one? If I remember right. I don't remember. Matthew, if you're still here, that's not the person I was thinking of. Yeah, the person I was thinking of was in Oregon. I want to watch that too. Yeah, it's not scary though. Of course Jimmy would remember. I'm actually surprised that Jimmy's still here. It's a clown. It's a movie. Yeah, it was terrible. So why do you want me to watch it then? I don't know what that. Jimmy, are you gonna do the BL accent challenge. I don't think there is a single accent that I can do. I don't. You gotta talk like an Australian. You liked room 1408? So, I know what we can talk about. We got 5 minutes. Who do you guys think I should have on as a guest for the live stream? Let's throw out some suggestions. Because I really like live streaming with other people. And Jimmy refuses to do that podcast at a normal time. So it's probably not... We're probably not going to get another one of those podcasts in anytime soon. But I'm curious, like, who should I get on as a guest? I want some suggestions. Even if they hate me, I'll still ask them. 1 to 2 minute vids on your best and worst Australian accent. I definitely couldn't do that. Flip Aquatics. I might be able to talk Rob into it. Oh, he's a pretty busy man these days. Might be able to guilt him into something. Although now we're competitors. Ooh, I don't know. Are we still friends? Lucas. All right. Big Rich. All right. Dean. Dean doesn't even go on Corey's live streams very often. I don't know that he'd go on mine. Definitely one of your mods. Chris, I don't know if I feel safe having you on a live stream. Dr. Black would be a cool guest. I agree. And strictly just for the accent. Rachel Lirio again. I actually messaged Rachel last week about coming back on the live stream. And she said she would. We just got to figure out a time. So way ahead of you on that one, Casey. Charlize Theron. No, she's a little bit too crazy for me. No Swiss kebab tomorrow. The holidays is kind of messing with our a UPS guy. The holidays are kind of messing with the podcast. So probably not be another Swiss kebab stream till next year. And maybe if you guys peer pressure Jimmy enough, we might be able to get a Swiss kebab podcast with both of us in the same room at the same time instead of this Skype nonsense. So if I got Joe Rogan on here, I would ask him why he flip-flops on everything. That's what I would ask him. Why is Jimmy saying my name? I had to go to dinner because I asked who I should have on as a guest on a live stream. Not that I could ever get Joe Rogan on this stream, but I feel like if I still had my Twitter account, I could message the producer, because the producer of the Joe Rogan Experience did follow me on Twitter. But I deleted Twitter because that is a cesspool. Twitter is a cesspool of nonsense. Yeah, so if Jimmy goes live or comment on his videos and say Swiss Kebab Podcast, both of us in the same room, let's make it happen. You can have me on. See, that's, you want to know. Here's the thing with the Australian accent. I have tried to do the Australian accent, so much so that I've read books on how to do it. I've watched videos on how to do it. Swiss Kebab is here. Swiss Kebab is here. Well, technically, we're both here. So Swisky, we got to do the Swiss Kebab live stream in person. Come here. Come here. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Come here. Come here. Oh, boy. Oh, jeez. Come on, dude. Oh, boy. Oh, come here. Oh, oh. Oh, dude. Oh. Thanks, dude. Thanks, man. Just what I wanted. Doggy kisses. Doggy kisses. Look, all of his hair is growing back. He's doing so good. You're doing so good, dude. Hold your top lip against your teeth. What? Oh, for the accent. Get Steenbot. It's Steinbot. Still haven't figured out. Oh man. Still haven't figured out who that is. We got our suspicions, but I still don't know who that is. Randall Carlson. I would absolutely love to sit down with that dude and just talk about life. Huh? Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Oh, thank you. Oh, the cuddles. Oh, the cuddles. Yes, she's very fair. Yes, she's very fair and understanding. What? All right, guys. That's going to do it. Thanks, Bob. It's better now. In the old days, docs could cuss you, throw things at you. Everyone needs a pupper. Chevy. Or, I almost said Chevy gal. You probably hate Chevys. Anyways, get Gary Lang. That would be cool. Oh, the pup. Oh, look at the big yawn. Oh, look at the big yawn. Chance. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Not to me. Look. Say goodbye to everyone. Look, you're internet famous now. Oh, God. Get out of here. Oh.